Rod Hundley along with Dave Blackwell. We're back at the Soft Palace where the Jazz will face the Chicago Bulls tonight. And we'll meet the starting lineup for the Chicago Bulls. Starting at one forward at 7 feet tall will be Brad Sellers out of Ohio State. He'll wear number 6. Charles Oakley from Virginia Union, 6'9" forward, averaging 15 a game. At center from Jacksonville, the veteran Otis Gilmore, 17th year. In the backcourt, John Paxson from Notre Dame and a fabulous Michael Jordan out of University of North Carolina, averaging 31.9. The head coach is Doug Collins. The assistant coach is John Bach, Tex Winters and Phil Jackson, and the trainer Mark Fowle. And now we'll meet the Utah Jazz. Utah coming in with a record of 7-6, and Chicago 11-3 on the year. They'll introduce the entire Utah Jazz squad. They'll be again playing with 10 players tonight. As Kerry Scurry will set it out again, along with the injured Bart Kofo. Big sellout here tonight. A lot of ticket requests for Michael Jordan. You can bet on that. Everybody wants to see him. Kelly Tripucka out of Notre Dame. Ricky Green, the 6-footer from Michigan, backup guy. The Golden Griff out of Louisville, Darrell Griffin. Griff averaging 13.4 off the bench. Earl T. Bailey from North Carolina State, averaging 13.4. Backup center for University of Kentucky, Mel Turpin. Scurry, of course, injured, being introduced. Now we'll meet the starting lineup. At the forward from Louisiana Tech, the mailman, Karl Malone. Mailman averaging 24.3 a game. Marcus Alvarone, defensive forward out of University of Virginia. And the NBA #1 shot blocker, Mark Eaton from UCLA in his 6th year. Backcourt, John Stockton. He leads the Jazz in assists with 128 and steals with 26 and averages 11.8. He played collegiately at Gonzaga. And Bobby Hansen out of Iowa. And a head coach, Frank Layden. Assistant coaches are Jerry Sloan and Scott Layden. Out of trainer Don Magic Finger Sparks and his assistant Terry Clark.
Somebody once said, Hot Rod, he who does not learn by history is lost. Somebody said that. And if you look at what happened last year in particular, you can get a pretty good indication of how these two teams have been matching up now. The Jazz won both games last year by 5 points and by 2 points.
Hansen against Jordan tonight. That should be a tough matchup, and in particular for Bobby, because Jordan is the NBA's leading scorer. It'll be Stockton against Paxson, Eaton and Gilmore. Oakley against Alvarone, Malone, and Sellers will match it up.
Just a little bit more of my history lesson here. The Jazz averaged 95 points a game last year in the 2 games. The Bulls only 91.5 points. So you don't see the century mark hit here very often between these two teams. They play tough defense.
And they have Charles Oakley for Chicago, who averages a bunch of rebounds a game. 219 he's pulled down.
About 16 a game.
You bet, and he is tough. Played at Virginia Union. So they tip it up, and it goes out of bounds to Chicago. Last touch by the Jazz. Bill Sarr and Billy Oakes will call the action tonight as the Bulls put it in play to Michael Jordan. Down the right wing, he'll hand it over to Charles Oakley. Back up top to Brad Sellers, matched up with Alvarone. Malone will guard Oakley. They go right side of John Paxson, low to Oakley. Baseline right to turn around is good. And the Bulls get their first shot of the game.
Well, not only has Oakley been averaging 16 rebounds a game, almost 16 points a game.
Charles Oakley at 6'9", puts Chicago in front. Here's Stock, front court to the angle right. We got a foul as Eaton tries to cut through. He's bumped by the big guy, Artis Gilmore. Both players wear number 53, but this one
must have been in acting and Des Moines Dowling, because he gave it a pretty good reaction there to the pick off Gilmore.
Stockton goes to Bobby, base right for the high arch jumper. That's too long. Rebound over to Malone on the left side. Carl holds it up, whips it under to Hansen. Score it with the left hand. Bobby Hansen. Well, that ties it up at 2, and Malone gets the assist. And quickly, Jordan down the alley. Dishes left side to Paxson for the open jumper, and he scores it.
Well, that's it. You pay a whole lot of attention to Jordan. Paxson could put that ball in the hoop, too, particularly, if they start doubling.
And Jordan could throw it off like he did if he wants to. And not only a great scorer, but a great passer. Stockton low to Eaton. Good position. Here's the left hook. Three-footer's too long. Crashes off the glass. And the rebound to Brad Sellers for Chicago. Ahead to Jordan. Down the right side. Jordan pulls up. Passes down on the baseline right to Oakley for another jumper. This one too long. And Malone all alone for the rebound. Quickly to Stockton. Stock down the right side of Hansen. He's got running room to the hoop. Back and miss it. Oh, he had the open shot. And Charles Oakley grabs a rebound. Ahead to John Paxson. They got Jordan open on the right side. They go to him. Here's Jordan. Fake Eaton, drive by him. Can't reverse. He'll go out on the base left to Sellers for the jumper. No good. Eaton grabs the rebound, drops it, and Stockton picks it up. Jazz on the move. Stockton to the front court left. Chicago with a 4-2 lead. They go low to Malone left side. Mailman hangs on to Stock, back to Malone. Running room, fake right, turn left, bang it up with the right hand, no good. Rebound to Malone, put it back up, score it, Karl Malone.
Well, he worked for his 2 points there. One thing about Mark Eaton, he had as much success against the Bulls as perhaps any team in the NBA last year, averaging 12.5 points in the 2 games, 16 block shots, about 14 rebounds a game. Let's see how he plays tonight.
Paxson right corner for the Bulls for the jumper. It's high up on the iron, no good. The rebound knocked away from Alvarone by Malone and out of bounds.
Well, there was just one player there for it was Sellers, and the Jazz had 3 men there, had an easy rebound. Too anxious to run, I think.
Sellers to inbound for the Bulls. They line up 2 under 2 out. They line out on the left wing to Charles Oakley. Back in the left corner to Brad Sellers. Open for the hopper. It's up. It's too long, and Eaton all alone for the rebound. Quickly to Stockton. The Jazz run. Malone on the right. They go to the mailman. Off out of 1-hander. No good. Rebound Brad Sellers.
2 layups they've missed.
Could have had that one. Carl just banged it up there too hard. And now to Michael Jordan. And Chicago will slow it down. We're tied at 4 here. Now we played 2 minutes, 20 seconds of the opening quarter. Left side Oakley. Up top of the lane to Brad Sellers. Sellers, a couple of bounces. Holds it up. Left side angle to Paxson. Base left to go to Oakley. Jump shot over Alvarone. It's good. Oakley has hit a jumper for the baseline right, and now one from the left. And it's a 6-4 Bull lead. Left side Stock under to Alvarone. Double pump goes up, and they block it and steal it. Oakley, as Alvarone had it all alone. Ahead to Michael Jordan. Jordan drives right. Eaton's there. He drops it underneath the Sellers, but it's picked off by Hansen. To Stockton. Jazz on the run. Stock to the middle. Pulls up. Right side Alvarone. He scores.
You know, if Alvarone would not on that particular play, but the previous play, if he went straight up without giving that fake, he'd score every time because everybody knows he's going to double pump before he goes up.
You're right. He does it every time he's underneath. Now, we're tied at 6 here. Following the Alvarone layup, right side. Stockton gets the assist. Michael Jordan gets the ball. He's front court left. Jordan has the dribble left, takes the drive. Now one bounce to the right side angle, jumping off bounds. It's good. What a play. Michael Jordan.
Hansen was on him. Stockton came over to help. He pumped while he was in the air.
Chicago leads 8-6. Karl Malone, front court left. Straight away to Stock. Stockton veers left. Stock out on the left wing, guarded by John Paxson. Stockton whips it low to Malone, across the middle. He's alone, back it up, score it, count it. He's fouled. Beautiful move, and Brad Sellers got him for the foul. His first, Chicago's second, and Malone has 4 points.
You know, you will see this, though, when a team, even though the 2 teams did meet during the twice during the preseason, Malone just showed a great move on Sellers, got by Sellers, but, you know, this happens when you see a team only once or twice during a year, and you're not as used to them as when Western Conference playing Western Conference.
And Malone hits the free throw, and he has 5 points. Karl Malone and the Jazz take the lead, 9-8. They go to the zone trap defense. The ball into Paxson. He clears it down court left side of Brad Sellers. Stockton stops it. Now he goes back to Paxson. Paxson to the free throw line, down low right to Gilmore. Big artist fakes, turn in on Eaton. Great move, but he misses the shot, and Eaton rebound. To Stockton, down to Hansen. Bobby fumbles along the baseline, saves it on the court, but it goes to John Paxson of Chicago. The Bulls hurry to the right side. Paxson in control. Right corner to Michael Jordan. Jordan all alone. Here's his jumper. Frozen rope. Goodbye. It's gone. Jordan's second bucket.
Well, there really wasn't anybody around except Mark Eaton, and Mark didn't go out after him because he knew that Jordan would drive on him the moment he took the step. Jazz been out hustling Chicago, but not converting.
Well, it's 10-9 Chicago. Stockton down the left side is bumped and fouled by John Paxson. Well, that's his first, Chicago's 3rd team foul. He put the ball behind his back on a nice little dribble, and right there, Paxson reached in and got him. Jazz go into Stockton. Chicago with a 1-point lead. Right side of Hansen on the base. Malone posting up. They go low to Big Carl. Carl pick right, turn left, paint, pulls up to the right hand, blocked by Gilmore. Paxson's got it ahead to Jordan. Look out, Jordan for the hoop. Keep it up, score it. Michael Jordan's 3rd bucket. By Chicago leads 12-9. Front court to the angle left, Stockton.
And that last play, Malone got in there awfully deep and was off balance, and you're not going to get it over Gilmore.
All right, Stockton still with a dribble, wide left. He'll bounce it low to Alvarone. A jump hook to the right hand, too long. Rebound tipped out. Alvarone fights for it, and he comes up with it. Good hustle by Marcus Alvarone. Back to Stockton. The Jazz with a fresh 24 seconds on the shot clock. Stock to the angle left. 12-9, Chicago with the lead. Malone sets the screen. Stock pick right to left. Leap the lean. Right jumper, good. Stockton, his first 2 of the game.
Ron, it looks to me as if the Jazz about a step quicker than Chicago so far.
They're playing well, but defensively, they're giving it up. That inside, here's Eaton fouling. Gilmore coming over his back. That's the Jazz first foul of the game, and we've played 5 minutes. Chicago leads 12-11.
And Mark nodded his head in accordance, but Bill Saar, well, that in a minute.
All right, Oakley's jumper straight away, no good, but the rebound to Gilmore. He's inside, lay it up, score it, count it, and Eaton fouls him again. So Mark Eaton, if you're going to foul him, Don't just dilly-dally around in there and let him have a bucket.
Yeah, neither of them were injury-producing fouls. But you know one thing about Bill Starr, he calls an awful lot of fouls and not much else. You know, you don't see him call much traveling or things like that.
All right, we got a timeout. It's Chicago 14, Utah 11.
I'm sure you watch Starr. About everything Starr does by blows the whistle and foul.
Yeah. Bump, 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 bump.
Feel all right?
Yeah, so far we're good, yeah. Watch your ball a little bit when you're talking, you know, I mean, watch the ball, but we're on radio too. I mean, when you're making a point.
Call for the replay though.
No, I mean, like.
Well, like I switched.
No, Black, put your headset on. He's on.
Before you can see a Jazz customer service representative, check in your Hoop magazine on page 155. That's the Seiko Shoemax ad. If you have a sticker on that page, you are a contestant of the Seiko Shoemax $5,000 diamond shoot-off at the end of the first quarter.
Oh, wait. Rod Hundley along with Dave Blackwell. We're back at the Salt Palace. 6:53 left first quarter. Chicago leads Utah 14-11.
Well, here's Michael. And Clyde Drexler of the Trailblazers said about Jordan, he said if Michael had the same supporting cast as Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, he would win as often as they do. If you're talking about who's most valuable to his team, it's Michael.
He's super, boy. He is the best talent I think I've ever seen in the NBA. To play this game, he is fantastic. Here's Honest Gilmore at the line. The Chicago Bulls have made 7 of 13 shots. The Jazz are 5 out of 12. On rebounding 7 for Utah, 5 for the Bulls.
Anthro Bailey checks in for Mark Ivaroni.
Right at the line, Gilmore for the free throw. No good, and a rebound to Karl Malone. Mark Eaton has 2 fouls now in the first quarter, but he remains in the lineup. Stockton to the front court left. Wide left to Hanson. He looks in, goes low to Big Mark. Eaton with his back to the hoop, looking for help. Turned base left, and hit the long air ball right in the hands of Oakley. Not a good shot for Mark, too far away.
Good distance.
He got a lot of it. Down the right side, they'll go to Michael Jordan. Up top to Oakley. Charles holds her high. Swing it back to Michael Jordan, angle right. Go to the base. Jump it from 15 over Hanson. It's in and out, and the rebound to Big Mark Eaton. Quickly to Stockton. Jazz on the run. Bulls hurrying back to go to open Bailey. Inside slammer. He hammers it home. Thurl Bailey. Stockton. Perfect assist.
Bailey, kind of a streak player. It's always quite encouraging to Jazz partisans to see him get that first basket, particularly a high percentage shot.
14 to John Paxson works front court right side. Bounces down low to Oakley. Again to Paxson right corner. Notre Dame. Up top to Brad Sellers from Ohio State. Left side to Jordan. Jordan open at the free throw line. Jumps up. It's good. Of all people to give a shot. Oh, you got to get out on him. Jordan with 8 points. The Bulls lead 16-13. Stockton comes back right side. John with 128 assists coming into tonight's game, having a great start. Stockton down low to Eaton. Mark backs in, he's going to take a little jumper this trip, put it up, no good. He's fouled by the big guy, Gilmore. So Gilmore gets his second. Chicago has 4 team fouls, and Scottie Pippen. Here's your number 5 player picked overall in the NBA, and Chicago's number 1 coming in. As Eaton drew the foul, leaning in.
Well, Rod, against Philadelphia, Eaton only took about 4 shots, I think it was 3 or 4. And there's a look at Scottie Pippen from Central Arkansas. Frank Layden said on his radio show earlier this week, he said we just have to get more from Mark Eaton as far as putting the shots up.
Eaton's first free throw is good, and all 5 of the Jazz starters have scored. Dave Corzine has checked in for Gilmore at center. Corzine out of DePaul in Chicago. Second free throw good by Big Mark. And he's on the board. 16-15 Chicago. Paxson out of guard with Michael Jordan. Paxson to the front court. Hippity hop move to the angle right. Stockton right with him. Paxson yo-yoing in 3-point range. Comes back to the angle right and jumps it up over the Stock. Not good. Rebound to Karl Malone. Up high. Clears it to Stock in the back court. John right to left across midcourt. Baseline left to Hanson. He flags it down. Free throw line to Malone. Fake and walk with the ball as he tried to go by Oakley. Now Roy Sparrow will come on now at a guard for Chicago, and John Paxson will come out. Sparrow, who played his college ball at Villanova, averaging only 2.5 with the Bulls.
Last night, Chicago played at Golden State, a thrilling and I'm sure an emotional 1-point win while the Utah Jazz were not playing. You figure the Jazz would be a little springier, but we thought that about Philadelphia too.
So Chicago with the lead in the ball. They go to Jordan, baseline left. Hanson with his hands full, trying to stay with him. Jordan at 6'6", Hanson 6'6". Jordan drive the alley. Eaton helps out, forces him to pass, and we got a foul to Hanson.
I think illegal defense first, Rod. No, maybe not. The way Sire made the call, he was going like this, and I thought it was illegal defense.
But they do give the foul to Hanson, his first, Jazz third. Chicago puts it in play to Roy Sparrow. Up top to Oakley. Charles hangs on. Malone right with him defensively. Over on the left side of Pippen, right through his hands and out of bounds. Scottie Pippen. All right, Bailey inbounds to Stockton. Jazz can take the lead. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in the opening quarter. John Stockton comes down that right side. Mark Eaton trying to post in low. They go up top to Hanson. Bobby swings left corner to Bailey. Fake right drive left on the base. Leaping shot, no good. Eaton tips it up, no good. Good drive. The rebound picked up by Dave Corzine for Chicago. Ahead to Scottie Pippen. Pippen faking left, driving right. He'll go all the way underneath, and Eaton is all over him. He walked, but he got away with it. Up top to Corzine. The jumper no good. Rebound Malone, big man. Carl down court to Hanson. Swings away from the defender. Right side of Stock for the layup, and he scores it. John Stockton.
Nice pass from Hanson after he got control of it.
And Pippen comes back for the Bulls. Chicago trailing now by a point. The Jazz lead it 17-16. Sparrow up top. Swing left to Michael Jordan. Jordan holding it high. Looks in. He'll go low to Oakley. Turnaround jumper over. Malone is up. No good. Karl Malone, a great job on the boards. Gets another. Ahead to Stock. Stock down the middle. He's got Malone on the right. He goes to Karl. Drive. And score it. Karl Malone at 7 points for the mailman.
And he did it both ends because that was his 7th rebound of the game that he got to trigger that move down the court.
Now the Jazz have their biggest lead, 19-16. Roy Sparrow, front court left. Now Turpin gets set to check in for the Jazz, but first they go down the left side of Scottie Pippen. Pippen raises, drop pass under to Oakley. He's there, reverse layup, good. Look at right over Eaton.
And I'll tell you, Mark hammered him. He was really lucky, but Sarr did not call his third personal foul.
Jazz with a lead of 19-18, and Stockton comes down the right side for Utah. Stock on the right wing. Eaton trying to post. Stockton keeping the ball, looks inside, nobody there. Out front to Hanson in three-point range. Bobby hit 2 in the third quarter Monday. Inside, here's Bailey. Score it. Hanson the assist, and Thurl gets his second bucket. Got a Jazz lead 21-18 with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in the opening quarter. Roy Sparrow to the front court left.
That was a good move by Bailey on Pippen.
Super. Right out for that elongated stride and later underhanded. All right, down the left side. Here's Pippen. Left to right to the free throw line. Bailey will guard him. Pippen comes back to the base. Malone switches to him, and there's a foul to Karl Malone. His first out of Jazz 4th team foul. And we got a timeout taken by the Chicago Bulls here at a sellout crowd at the Salt Palace in Salt Lake City, Utah. With 2:48 left in the quarter. Utah 21 and the Chicago Bulls 18. Stockton assists.
Can anybody get us water or anything like that?
Yeah, where's Brent? Can he get us some water? Both of us? 4. And Malone has 7 rebounds.
Is this all right? Okay, I'll move it in when he does. Okay. Well, I can do it now, as a matter of fact. Yes. I'm not talking to you. You're snappish at me and told me to keep my headset on. I don't like criticism. That's more like it. Okay.
You want to do it?
Yeah. Okay, you do the disclaimer and. Okay.
Right on. Well, I tell you, these headsets are perfect tonight. Best they've ever been on a home game, as far as I'm concerned. I hope I haven't jinxed us. No, start. It's unusual in here. I'll identify us, and then you go.
For the Jazz substitutions, number 54, Mel Turpin. For Mark Eaton, number 14, Ricky Green. For John Stockton. Back in.
I'm not going to get either one of them. Bail out.
Number 6, Brad Sellers has returned.
Rod Hundley with Dave Blackwell. We're back at the South Palace. Chicago with the ball. The Jazz with a 3-point lead. First quarter. They go left side of Pippen. He loses the ball. Blocked down by Turpin. What do we got? He double dribbled. Jazz basketball. So Utah will put it in play. Amarone to Ricky Green, who's just checked in. Big Mel Turpin has replaced Eaton at center.
Well, Turpin, no points, only 2 rebounds against Philadelphia 2 nights ago.
All right, Ricky Green, right side, up top to Hanson. Bobby fakes the three-pointer, drive the middle to the angle left. Bounce pass, left corner to Bailey, popping jumper, good. Earl Bailey with his 3rd bucket of the quarter.
Wouldn't it be nice to have Thurl have a big night?
And he has given Utah their biggest lead with that hoop, 5 points. Sparrow up top with the ball, guarded by Green. Roy Sparrow down to paint to Pippen. We got a foul away from the ball. It's going to be charged to Bob Hanson, holding on the play.
You know, Webster's defines convenience as a service conducive to comfort. You know what they use in the picture? A Winder Dairy delivery truck. Call Winder Dairy. They're in the book.
Darrell Griffith has come on now for Bobby Hanson. Bobby comes out with 2 fouls. Horace Grant, the big rookie out of Clemson, is in at center. He's at the free throw line.
Last night against the Warriors, Hot Rod, he played 25 minutes, 17 points, hit 7 out of 8 from the field.
Well, and he misses his first free throw here tonight. He'll get another. He's the 10th player selected in the draft overall. Chicago had 2 first-round picks, and this kid's going to be a good one. Watch the word. Second one, no good. On a rebound, grabbed by Thurl Bailey. Jazz by 5, but they got the ball. Green, base left to Griff for the jumper, and it's good. A golden Griff from the left corner. Triggers his first shot, and he nails it.
And Doug Collins wants a 22nd timeout.
Now they'll take it. The Jazz lead now 25-18 with 1:58 left. And here in the first quarter, the Jazz have 7 players who have scored.
This broadcast is presented by the authority of the Utah Jazz and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Utah Jazz and the National Basketball Association is prohibited.
So we'll take a look at some scores around the NBA. Boston running over New Jersey, 130-99.
New Jersey's now lost 7 in a row.
Cleveland beats Seattle, 104-102.
And Seattle will be in town in about 10 days.
Detroit, Adrian Danley and company beating Milwaukee, 115-105. Those are finals, and back to live action here with the Jazz up 25-18. Chicago with the ball. Sparrow out of Villanova. Works left side. Green will guard him there. Roy Sparrow works off the Horace Grant screen, and Amarone jumps out on Sparrow. They zone trap. Back on the angle left to Grant. He'll go to the base, but Griffith on him on a mismatch. Grant's off balance. Jumper's too long. Rebound fought up and tipped out of bounds by Brad Sellers. It looked like they're going to give the ball a jump ball. Wow, Sellers knocked that ball out of bounds, it looked like to me.
Michael Jordan is not out on the floor right now, and I did hear, Hot Rod, that he wasn't feeling all that good today. Did you hear anything like that? He had a cold.
Boy, I'll tell you what, I hope hopefully he'll be all right. But I'll tell you what, he played like he's in super condition. What time he was in there, he got 8 points. Well, Chicago missed fires on the jump.
That was premature jump, yeah.
Jazz ball, Ricky Green, right side. Green yo-yo. He'll look inside to Turp, takes it down there to the base, turn around by Turp. It's no good, and the rebound to Roy Sparrow. He'll quickly bring it down by his lonesome, crosses midcourt to the angle right. Sparrow right to left up top of the ball, signaling directions, left side of Pippen. Scotty drive left to right, pass knocked down by Amarone, picked up by Bailey, ahead to Ricky. Green down the middle, he's got Griff on the right, but he splits the defenders and misses the layup. Bailey tips no good, to rebound to Brad Sellers. From midcourt, right side of Corzine. He hands wisely to Pippen. Baseline right, drive in for the layup off the side of the glass. Corzine rebounds, Green strips it away. Here come the Jazz. Green front court. Green left side of Griff. He'll jump it. The rainbow shot to the left corner, in and out, stays out. On a rebound knocked out of bounds by Utah. Chicago ball. 53 seconds left in the quarter. We'll pause for station identification on the Utah Jazz Basketball Network. Mike Brown has checked in for Chicago. Now Corzine will come out, and the Bulls have the ball. 48 seconds left in the quarter. Sparrow down low left to Scottie Pippen with Griff on him. Mismatch, he'll lean in. Griff blocks it beautifully. Pippen gets it back, blocked by Bailey. Pippen again, and he scores. Wow, you talk about a first and second effort. How about a third? He got it home.
One like that at Hamburg High, though, in Arkansas.
25-20 Utah. And that's Scottie Pippen's first 2, and a great effort by the young rookie from Central Arkansas. Green, yo-yos right side. Up top to the Griff, drive, veer left. Banker, no good. Turp's there to tip it in. Mel Turpin becomes the 8th Jazz player to score in the first quarter. Utah leads 27-20. Chicago will look for the last shot of this, the first quarter, and we have 15 seconds left. Grant down low right. He'll go to Mike Brown. Brown lobs across court left to Scottie Pippen. Pippen just holds the basketball. Green on him. 5 seconds left. Pippen will look for the shot. Backs in on Green. He's all alone. Lean in for the jumper. They don't guard him. And the shot no good. And Turpin rebounds. And the Jazz dodged the bullet on the shot.
Yeah, wasn't a very good shot. He had 2 men on him, and I think it's just kind of a rookie mistake as far as selection.
So that's the end of the first quarter of play here at the Salt Palace in Salt Lake City, Utah. And it's the Jazz 27 at Chicago 20. Played like this Monday, we'd have won by 20.
This is a typical game for us, so, you know, be in the 90s someplace. Wonder when Jordan went out. When did Jordan go out, John? Do you remember? When did Jordan go out?
When did Jordan leave the game?
Oh, we'll get it on the running.
Does he have the flu? Did he have the flu?
I heard he had a cold. Yeah, somebody told me he had a cold.
Is he still out here?
Here we go, ready, go.
He's still out here, isn't he?
Yeah, he's standing next to waiters.
Oh, yeah, down there.
He's got the hang of it now. 4, way to go, Robert Bishop. Robert, your choice. A $1,000 diamond from the three-point line.
Go, Robert!
No, yes.
18-11, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Diamond from the three-point line. Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah. Malone has 7.
He's got it. Give it a diamond right now. Now the only other girl for him to give it to. Way to go, Robert Bishop. Tonight's Ticket Box is sponsored by Wholesale Orange Juice. Take your tickets up to any retailer for 10 cents off on a 12-ounce.
4 out of 5 shots he hit.
Wholesale Orange Juice.
Jordan, 4 for 5.
Hardy's wants to treat you fans every time the Jazz hold the opponent below 100 points. If the Jazz win and the opposition is 99 or less, it's free prize to Hardy's with the Jazz ticket stub. You must redeem your ticket stub within 1 week of tonight's game.
Brad Hundley with Dave Blackwell back at the Salt Palace, and at the end of the first quarter, the Jazz lead the Chicago Bulls 27-20.
But Michael Jordan left with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, and he is not starting the second quarter.
Must have a cold, as you mentioned, and he made 4 out of 5 shots in that short time he was in there. Jazz with the ball. We go to the second quarter. Utah 44% of their shots. Out of ball goes into Eaton, left side of Malone. The mailman out in three-point range to Griff. He'll fake it, drive, good move to the right side, bank it up and score it. One of Darryl Griffith's better moves.
Yes, and you know, as far as the stat in the first quarter, Hot Rod, 18-11 rebound superiority for the Jazz.
Karl Malone had 7 rebounds. Right corner, Sparrow for the jumper, no good. Rebound, Griff. Darryl across midcourt straight away. Griff, look out in traffic, gets it over to Green in the left corner.
Yep. Between the legs dribble, he got him fooled.
All right, down low to go to Malone. They're doubling to Green. Here's Griff for 3-pointer straight away down the barrel. Yes! A golden Griff. Darryl Griffith with 7 points. And the Jazz lead 32-20. All right, here's Roy Sparrow for the Chicago Bulls. Straight away, guarded by Green. Green yo-yoing, looking inside for Pippen. Griff's on him. They go up top to Brad Sellers. Bailey guards him. Sellers down low right to Horace Grant. Shot up, blocked down by Malone. Grabbed out front by Sellers. Have to hurry to beat the shot clock. Force it up, no good. And a rebound off grab of Mike Brown. They give him a fresh 24 seconds on the clock, and Brown is fouled as he went back up by Markey, his third. Wow. It's strange that he'd be back in there in this situation, and he gets his 3rd foul.
Well, and I mentioned in the first quarter, he should have been, when he hammered Oakley on the head, he should have been called for his 3rd foul. But he's now picked up the 3rd foul early in the second quarter. Eaton leaving and Turpin back in. And as we mentioned, Rod, in the first quarter, yes, Turpin coming in for Eaton. We mentioned the first quarter of the last year, Eaton played well against the Bulls.
Mike Brown hits the first free throw. Played his college ball at George Washington. He's been a backup forward and center. Pretty good backup player. Gets the job done. His second free throw is good. Mike Brown, and the score is 32-22 Utah. Green with the ball front court left. To the left corner to Griff. Here's another rainbow jumper. No good. Rebound. Turp, he shoved off. They got him. Mel Turpin. So Turp gets his first foul. The Jazz second of the second quarter.
You know, Rod, I bet you remember, too, the first time that Griffith matched up against a young rookie from North Carolina named Michael Jordan. It was one of the finest games I think I ever saw Griffith play.
He had an absolutely fabulous game against Jordan. Right you are. Sparrow with the ball. Now to Sedale, 3 out of West Virginia Tech. He just checked in at a guard. And a good one. Up top to go to Horace Grant. Grant guarded by Malone. The rookie from Clemson hangs on. Back to 3. 3 to the free throw line. Malone jumps out on him. They go right side to Scottie Pippen. Drive the middle. Pass it under to Brown. He walked. They got him. Jazz basketball. Utah playing some fine defense collectively, switching and helping.
Yep. Billy Oakes, one of the officials, said that the shot clock went off even before the shot was taken. Pippen lost track of how much time was there.
All right, Green, front court to the angle left. 10-point Jazz lead. Green, wide left, parallel with the line. Left to right up top. Green to the right side. He'll look into Turp. Low to Big Turp. They double him. Turp back to the right. Jump hook on the way. Short. Rebound, Brown. Mike Brown. Backcourt. He'll clear it off to Sedale. 3. Down the right side of Scottie Pippen. Right to left of the line. The leaping leaner's good. Pippen. Beautiful touch on the jumper, and he has his second bucket.
The Jazz kind of sagged that defense, and Pippen was able to penetrate a little further, I think, than the Jazz wanted.
So Utah by 8. As Green works right side. Up top to Griff. Griff drive the alley. Pass under to Bailey, knocked down. Griff gets it back, goes up, it slips away. Malone tips it under to Bailey, and he scores. Earl Bailey on a beautiful play by Malone as he tipped it over. And the Jazz lead by 10. Right side, Pippen again. Boy, your hands are full with this rookie. He looks for the shot. Down low, they go inside to Brown. He drops it out of bounds, or Grant it is. And Utah will have the ball with a 10-point lead.
And Michael Jordan coming back in after sitting out more than 5.5 minutes of playing time. That's a little unusual. Jordan you usually see on the court most of the evening.
He'll guard Griffith, and the Jazz have the ball. Green down that right side, checked by 3. Ricky on the right wing. Bill yo-yo right there. Turp posting. They take it up top to Griff. Darrell bounce passes to the left wing to Bailey. They look into Malone. They go low to Carl. The pass is over his head. He couldn't have caught that one if Will Chamberlain would have been there.
If Doug Collins would ever say, which he wouldn't, say to Michael Jordan, forget about the points, concentrate on defense. Ike Jordan is one of the better defensive players in the league, but nobody talks about it.
He plays good defense in the passing lanes, but as far as individual, he's not that sharp, I don't think. There are a lot of guys like that. Larry Bird's another one who knocked down a pass in the lane. Rick Barry was great at that. Here's Jordan. Drive right side, shot no good. He's fouled. And it'll be charged to Turp, his second. So the Jazz centers have 5 fouls, 3 by Eaton, 2 by Turp.
Here comes the drive right now by Jordan. And he's fouled by Turpin. But, continuing that, the run, I said if Collins had said, just concentrate on defense. Well, of course, he's expected to do so much offensively.
I think, sure, he'll be a better defender.
He'd be a great defensive player, I think.
Any player with his moves and jumping ability and speed and quickness and knowledge could guard anybody if he really wanted to. Jordan misses the first. His second one is good. Michael Jordan, he's 86% on the year at the line. He has 9 points here tonight. 34-25, Utah. Green front court straight away. Green to the angle right. Green guarded by Jordan on this trip. He'll hold it up, bounce it low to Turp. Gets by him. And it's picked off. This lineup, not a good one. Down the right side, Oakley drives, walks, goes to the left, misses. Rebound, Sedale 3. He misses. Rebound, fought for by the Bulls, and they knock it out of bounds.
Boy, they had a golden opportunity. Karl Malone was back at half court. He had a great view. But Chicago had a great opportunity to convert.
They haven't gone to Malone yet. Green with the ball right side. You got to go to your man. And Karl had 7 points in the first quarter. They keep going. Green to Griff. Griff up top. Griffith holds off. Back to Green. Low to Turp.
And he and Oakley are really going at it.
Here's Turp. Man, right side jumper, no good. Avaloni fights for it. Can't control, and a rebound off to Scottie Pippen. Pippen, front court left. He'll with a hippity-hop move. Yo-yo against Avaloni. Back to Sedale 3. Left to right to the line for the 15-footer. No good. Rebound to the mailman. Down court to Griff on the angle right. Darrell drives, crisis into Pippen. Off ball shot, no good. Tipped out. Grabbed by Ricky Green, and he tries to dribble out of traffic, and he's fouled. So Ricky, the smallest man out there, gets the rebound. Out of foul. Charged to Scottie Pippen his first, and that's Chicago's first foul. This is the second quarter.
Doug Collins said before the game he didn't plan on putting Oakley on Malone because he thought that would take away from Oakley's rebounding because Malone has a tendency to release on the fast break. But they're battling, and I mean to tell you, I thought they were going to get in a fight there just a couple seconds ago.
John Paxson checks in for Sedale 3. Green with the ball on the angle left to Karl Malone. Back to Green on the left wing. Karl posting up. Green looks into him, lobs low to the mailman, and over his back, Oakley for the foul. That's his first, Chicago's second. 7:42 left to the half.
And that was mild, Rod, compared to that last possession where they were really grasping like sumo wrestlers.
Carl was backing in on him, and then Oakley just put both hands in his back and gets the call. That could have been an offensive foul. Green out, here comes Stockton. Little John, who had 4 points in the first quarter and 4 assists. He's back in the game. Stockton down the right side of Griff. Low to Malone, knocked away. Carl gets it back. Base right, turn up, shot blocked and a foul. Jordan over the back. Made the block. He also gets the foul. And for Michael Jordan, his first, the Jazz, rather Chicago's third team foul.
But Malone down on the baseline, and Jordan trying to come in from behind because Oakley was running him. Yeah, he did.
Got the ball, but his hip crashed right into Malone. So Carl will shoot 2. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Malone has hit 66.7% of his free throws, 70 out of 105 coming in tonight.
But you know, against Philadelphia, I think it was the first time in which he really looked bad. I mean, he was missing them badly.
He had 17 points. His free throw, no good. He'll have another. Utah's first miss of the game at the line. That's remarkable. They're 3 out of 4. Poorest free throw shooting team in the NBA, only 67%. Second one good. Carl has 8.
Maybe in the Western Hemisphere.
35-25 Utah. Here's Michael Jordan. Southpaw, the dribble right to left with a hippity hop move. Griff hand checks him. All right, here's Oakley to set the screen. Jordan fake right, go left, running room. Pass it underneath beautifully to Scottie Pippen. He reverses, misses, rebound out. Grabbed by Chicago's Jordan. Right side jumper, good on the banker. Michael Jordan with 11 points.
And I think anybody familiar with Jordan realizes he plays with that tongue hanging out. Very unusual.
Stockton right side. He's got Paxton beat. Lay it up and score it. John Stockton, what a player. Little John lulled him to the left and then barreled right and went right by Paxton for the layup. Paxton front court. Left side angle to Pippen. Jazz lead by 10. Again to Paxton, back to Pippen to Jordan left side. Michael Jordan guarded by Griff. Jordan right the middle. Drive it to Paxton up top for a frozen rope jumper. No good. Rebound tipped over by Mike Brown. It goes out of bounds. Chicago ball. So the Jazz take a timeout here at the Salt Palace. We're in the second quarter. 6 minutes and 43 seconds left to the half. The Jazz led by Karl Malone and Darrell Griffith with 8 and 7 points respectively. Bailey off the bench with 8. What?
The right choice.
What are you going to ask?
Don't they bring us running?
What do you mean?
You know, like first quarter running?
Scores? Yeah, we got.
I mean, you know,
that.
Other than, no, you know what I'm talking about. First quarter running, so we can tell about points and stuff like that, the point margins.
I don't know what you mean. Play-by-play, you mean?
Yeah.
No, I throw that thing away. I never in my life looked at that sheet. So you can get it from these guys if you want it. I never use it. Knight and Optical. Of your eyes examined by an ophthalmologist. This thing here ended. If you want to read it, ended right there. No need to repeat. You know what I mean? You want to do it?
Huh?
You want to do this? I'll do it. I think you like to do these.
Shoeback could get mad at me.
Will he?
Yeah.
He's your man, Shoe? Did I ever tell you the story about Shoe when Frank got his glasses and he put Utah Jazz in the corner? So I got mine right after that. This is 6 years ago. And he said, you want me to put Utah Jazz
I
there?
had one.
You know what I told him? I said, put New York Yankees. Why not? I want Utah Jazz there. I want Yankees. Right on. Rod Hundley with Dave Blackwell back at the Salt Palace. Second quarter, the Jazz lead 37-27. Knight and Optical suggests you have your eyes examined by an orthodontist, a medical doctor that specializes in eye care. Then bring your prescription to Knight and Optical for fashion frames, precision lenses, and famous Knight and Service. Right here is Indiana beating Washington tonight by 6. As down the alley, Jordan has it knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. They go back to Chicago. The Jazz had left too early and they failed to get control of the ball.
Well, Chicago has missed 8 out of 10 shots here in the second quarter.
Right, here's Horace Grant, the big rookie from Clemson. Right corner to Jordan, drive the base. Whip it back underneath the Grant left side and he scores. Beautiful play. Horace Grant gets his first 2 of the game and Jordan gets the assist. And the Jazz lead 37-29. Stockton drive, running room left side, score it. With the right hand coming in from the left. Stockton with 8 points. The little guy does it all. 39-29.
Yeah, Paxson does. Talking to one of his teammates, Brown, hey, give me a little help on this guy.
Here's Jordan, base left. Speaking of help, spins over grip, bank and score. A little pirouetting move, drove to the base and spun back and seesawed it right up and in. That's 13 for Jordan. Stockton front court to Ivoroni on the angle right. Marcus has the shot but doesn't take it. Low to Malone, knocked away and stolen by Paxson. Here comes Chicago. And Paxson drives on Stockton, blocked by Ivoroni. However, Michael Brown picks it up, misses, tipped out. Malone's got it to the middle to Stock. Stock works right side, back to Malone. He's there, lay it up, score it. The mailman from the left side. Stockton gets another assist. Out of Jazz lead by 10.
Well, I think that was important because it got Malone into the game a little bit offensively, too. Not only was a good feed by Stockton, but I think it was well timed.
Paxson front court left. All right, Paxson left to right up top. Paxson right side angle to Michael Jordan. Jordan guarded by the grip. Jordan squares, one-on-one, fake left, go right to the base, leap and lean, try to reverse, blocked down by Bailey. Thurl saves it to the mailman at midcourt right side. Carl to Stockton, Stock to the layup, trailer to grip, he scores, slam dunk, Stockton the assist. An incredible play by Lou Jones.
Great court sense by Stockton.
Super, absolutely marvelous. Timeout, Chicago. Listen to this ovation for the Utah Jazz. They lead by 12. 5 minutes left in the opening half, and Stockton with a dandy to Griff, and he slammed it home. Jazz by 12. You got that?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were with it. Yeah. What do you got? Nice play.
Just a reminder, tonight's Cellular representatives will be offering Jazz fans the chance to use a cellular phone. You can call home or across the country. Tonight, Cellular One people will be in Section 27. Section 27. Please limit your calls to 2 minutes.
Do I stay up here and do the radio then? Or what happens? Who stays up here and does radio? Who does radio at halftime?
Presented by Clark Brothers. If you are under the age of 12, you can participate in our halftime shooting contest, where 10 lucky teams will win a pair of Reebok shoes from Clark Brothers. Report, please. Please don't have to shoot, that is, at the east end of the arena.
Rod Huntley with Dave Blackwell at the Salt Palace. Jazz by 12.
On tonight's State Farm halftime report, Kathy Lindquist visits with Thurl Bailey about his new weightlifting program. It's coming up at halftime.
Don't miss that. All right, as Jazz with a super play by Stockton have the 12-point lead. Paxson down that right side of Michael Jordan out of North Carolina. Up top to Paxson, swing left to Scottie Pippen. Again to Paxson, drive the middle, bounce it baseline right to the big fella Grant. He'll go back to Paxson up top, an off-balance jumper, good. A poor percentage shot, but he made it. The Jazz lead is at 43-33, and Utah playing their best defense yet here at home. 4.5 minutes left to the half. Stockton front court to the angle left. Stock has 8 points and a bunch of assists. Stock left to right. Drive the alley. They look to Malone, and Stock scores it. They kept looking for the pass, and Stock laid it in. 10 points for Stockton. He is burning Chicago. 45-33 Utah. John Paxson front court left. Little John's on your All-Star game ballot this year, by the way. You think he doesn't belong there? What we've seen in the early part of the year. He would have to make. Here's Pippen, right side of Jordan. Off-balance jumper. That's good. Michael Jordan.
I thought maybe Stockton should introduce himself to Paxson at halftime because that'll be the closest they've gotten together.
15 points now for Michael Jordan. Jazz lead 45-35. Stockton on the left wing. Stockton yo-yos. Malone sets the screen. Stock rolls out to Malone. Malone has it knocked away and stolen by Oakley. Down court to Paxson. They'll never catch him. Paxson or Ivoroni tries, but Paxson scores. And Ivoroni bumped him, but they don't call it. Paxson gets his third bucket.
Well, everybody else was standing around, and Ivoroni said, well, let's give it a shot, because I'll tell you what, you can miss
you hear those
layups like
footsteps.
that. You bet.
Stockton front court left. Jazz by 8. Stock left to right up top. Right wing to Ivoroni. Marcus. Fake right, go left, one bounce, lean in for an off-balance jumper. No good. Rebound, Michael Jordan. Here come the Chicago Bulls.
not sure the shot is what the Jazz wanted, that one.
Jordan drive under, leap and lean, reverse it, score it. What a move, he's fouled. Michael Jordan, one of his incredible moves, going to baseline right side, reversed underneath to the left. And Alvarone fouled him, and the basket is good, and Jordan has 17 points with a fantastic move, alley-oop, swing it off the glass with English and score it with the left hand.
Since that timeout, Chicago's outscored the Jazz 8-2. It was 43-31. Sellers back in. Now it's 45-39, and Michael Jordan cut it down to 5 as Turpin gets ready to check back in for the Jazz.
So Jordan, a free throw, yes. Michael has 18 points. He has scored 10 here in the second quarter. We have 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the quarter.
And Frank Lake just called for a 20-second timeout because he realizes better than any that the Jazz have been outscored 9-2 since the Bulls timeout. So it's a 20-second one.
So on the Jazz side, Griffith has 7 in this quarter, Stock 6. They've been the leaders, and Jordan, as we mentioned, 10 of Chicago's points here in the second quarter. He has half the 20. All right, it's a 45-40 Utah lead with 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to the half. Bailey, Malone, Turpin, Hansen, and Stockton. And Utah will have the ball. Stockton will bring it down.
Just a reminder, the New York Knicks will be in town on Friday night to close the 5-game homestand.
So here's Stock, front court left. Stock takes it left to right up top, peels back to the angle left. Malone cuts through, Bailey goes high. They take it to Bailey. Low to Malone. Malone's got it. I believe we got a foul. That could be offensive, will not be. Horace Grant's going to get this call. Boy, it looked like Malone really shoved him away. Grant gets his first foul, and Chicago has 4 team fouls. So as Bailey's pass comes in, Malone and Grant bumping bodies, and they call a foul on the young rookie. Stockton up top.
That happens every once in a while, doesn't it?
You bet. Stockton low to Malone right side on the base. Right with him, Oakley. They go back to Stockton. Malone, they double him. Carl fake left, turn right, off balance. Ball blocked away and out of bounds. From behind by Michael Jordan. He does a little bit of it all. Stockton to inbound. The Jazz with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Their 11-point lead is to 5. Right side angle to Hansen. Low to Malone, kicked away and out of bounds by Scottie Pippen. Jazz ball. So they'll get fresh 24 seconds. When you illegally kick the ball, any kind of a kick, where they give you a fresh 24. Ball comes into Stock on the angle right. He'll walk it up top. Stockton left side of Hansen, running room left to right to the hoop. Bank it up, won't go. He's fouled. A good move. He twisted the ball back to his left hand to put it up, and Horace Grant gets his second foul, and that one puts Chicago in the penalty. Hansen shoots 2.
Well, a good drive by Bobby, and one of these in the air. He does switch it to his left hand. Grant from Clemson gets it. And Bobby Hansen moving to the free throw line. Always one of the better free throwers for the Utah Jazz, which may not be saying a whole lot.
76.5.
Yeah.
Free throw good. I see how bad the Jazz shoot free throws. Bobby shot a technical the other night and made it, and then he missed 3 in a row. And he's their technical free throw shooter. Second one good. So Bobby goes up there and nails a pair. He has 4 points. And the Jazz lead 47-40. Walking it down, Scottie Pippen. He'll be guarded by Hansen. Pippen at 6'7", goes down low to Michael Jordan. What a quick move. Turn to the right. The jumper no good. Rebound off the glass. They fight for it. And who's going after it? Jordan in the left corner. Jordan again. Boy, is he tough. Now he's got Stockton on him. Cross court right to Grant. Down the alley. Try to reverse it. Misses it. Follows it. Misses it. Rebound knocked down. Stock had it. And it's knocked out of bounds by Chicago. Jazz ball. Little John hanging in there. Boy, what a line he had the other night. 20 points, 16 assists, and 7 rebounds.
Yeah.
So Utah with the ball and Stock to the front court.
And Sports Illustrated happened to be here. They're going to have a little article on him, I guess. So John rose to the occasion. And
they level it up in Spokane at Gonzaga. Here's Stock left side. Low to Malone, but it's picked right out of the air by Michael Jordan. Wow. Jordan front court, right side. Stockton trying to stay with him with a hand check. Jordan comes to the middle. Jordan left side angle to Scottie Pippen. He'll drive left to right. Banker up. Won't go. He's fouled. Pippen shoots 2. Stockton the foul. His first on the Jazz are in the penalty with 1:52 left to the half.
You know, one thing, having Michael on the floor, because he passes the ball so well as Pippen crashed in, but after a good pass from Jordan, Jordan demands that you stay alert out there. Because he made a couple of passes in which, if you weren't looking, you'd lose your head.
Dave Corzine in, and coming out of the lineup, Brad Sellers. The report on Jordan a year ago, and this is from Chicago People, was that he didn't pass the ball a lot. Not only because one big reason, because he didn't have good players to throw it to, and he had very, very little confidence in his teammates. This year, you can see the difference. He's dishing that ball out. Pippen misses the first free throw. He'll have another. Darrell Griffith in for the Jazz. Bobby Hansen will come out. Stockton, Griffith, Bailey, Malone, and Turp. Here's the young rookie from Central Arkansas. He averages 10.8. The second one good. And Scottie Pippen has 5 points in the first half. Stockton down the left baseline to Griff. He'll pop it. Oh! Jumper too long. Bailey tips no good. And Bailey for the foul. That's not a very smart one. With a penalty over the back, and that just gives Chicago 2 more free throws.
Well, I'll tell you, there were very few Jazzmen around when Griff decided to take that shot. You know,
a bad percentage shot leads to a foul,
yeah.
Most cases, as it happened there.
Well, there's no offense to run through, apparently, if you're going to shoot that quickly.
We got 1 minute and 47 seconds left in the first half. And going to the free throw line, the Chicago Bulls, Horace Grant. 48% from the free throw line, 47.5 from the field. This free throw here good, and Horace Grant gets his 3rd point. He's 1 out of 3 now at the line in this game.
Joe, here's a kid that led the ACC in just about everything.
Ran for 1 more. As a collegiate, he was a real shot blocker. His 2nd free throw, no good. Rebound to the mailman. He'll lead it off to Stock. Stock front court left. 47-42, the Jazz by 5. At one time they led by 12. Left corner to go to Griff. Darrell looks in, low to Bailey. Corkscrew hopper to the left. That's no good. And the rebound again to Chicago. Scottie Pippen. Pippen, front court right side. Stock dives at the ball, can't reach it. Down low right to go to Oakley. Ball knocked away. We got a foul. Offense, Oakley charging. Jazz basketballs. He ran into the Jazz pack of players trying to go left to right to the free throw line.
I talked about Horace Grant when he was playing in college. First ever to win the Triple Crown. He led the ACC in scoring, field goal percentage, and rebounder. No league player in history had ever done that before. So he can do it.
Stockton front court left. Stock off the Malone screen left to right. Stock backs it up top. Right side angle to Darrell Griffith. Griff to the right corner. Looks into Turp. Still looking. Lives it low to Turp. Back to Griff. Griff pops a 3-pointer. And a rebound out of bounds. Chicago ball. Wow.
All of a sudden, I think we might see, well, I don't know, with 103, perhaps
maybe.
Well, I was wondering whether he's going to keep Griffith in there because a couple of poor percentage shots and you're ahead by 5. And you were ahead by 12 with the 5-minute mark, and now 4 minutes later, that lead has been cut to 5.
Brad Sellers back in. Charles Oakley will come out for Chicago. And the Bulls with the ball. We have 1 minute left in the quarter. Left side, Pippen with a hippity-hop move. Grip on him, low to Jordan. All alone, slam dunk. Michael Jordan, he has 20 here in the first half.
Well, poor Stock ended up one-on-one with Jordan. What's he going to do?
Pippen gets the foul as Stockton hurries back, so he'll go to the free throw line. There's a rookie mistake, and they're in a penalty with 48 seconds left. Scottie Pippen's 2nd foul, Chicago with 16 fouls. Stockton gambled for the pass and missed a moment ago, and Jordan just slammed it home.
Well, he had to gamble. I mean, there's nothing else he could do. I mean, if he didn't get a steal, which he did, he got, Jordan had the easy basket.
Stockton's free throw good. He has 11. One more for Little John. 48-44. Jazz with a 4-point lead. John has 7 of his points here in the quarter. Now 8 as he converts the second on a 12-point first half for John Stockton. 49-44 Jazz. Pippen down to Jordan. Look out, running. Oh my goodness. You talk about a hammer. He was looking down at the basket on that dunk. Michael Jordan with 22 points.
Unbelievable.
49-46 Utah. Stockton front court left. Stockton low to Griff. Darrell backs in on Pippen. Reverse. Scored. Counted. He's fouled. Darrell Griffith with 11 points. On a foul charge to the rookie Scottie Pippen. His 3rd and all of them here in the second quarter.
You know, I would. Nice move inside. Reverse by Griff.
Little English off the glass.
Yeah.
Snapped it back into Pippen. Gets his 3rd.
Say a similar shot against Philadelphia. Iberoni checking back in. You know, Turpin was there. Here comes Michael Jordan. It was just like watching an elevator go up, wasn't it? And Turpin wasn't on it.
That was about as quick a dunk as I've seen, similar to those that Charles Barkley put down here Monday night. I mean, quick. He jumped up and buried that baby before you could mention his name. Griffith's free throw good. He completes the 3-point play. Griff with 12 points, 10 in the quarter. Out of Jazz zone trap. They lead by 6. Griff almost steals but knocks it out of bounds. Chicago ball. We have 24 seconds left in the first half. 20 on the shot clock for the Bulls. So the Jazz should get the ball back. Perhaps another shot before the half. Sellers lobs to midcourt to Jordan. Jordan will hold on. They double him down the right side of Brad Sellers. Cross court left to Paxson. Out of Jordan straight away. They double him. Jordan left side of Paxson. Here's the 3-pointer. Looks good. No good. In and out. The rebound of the mailman. They should look for the last shot. 8 seconds left. To Stockton. 5 seconds left to the half. Jazz by 6. Left side of Malone. Here's his jumper. 18-footer short. Rebound. Hits the floor and a half is over. Now the Jazz have a halftime lead of 6 after leading at the end of the first quarter by 7. So the score here at the Salt Palace in Salt Lake City, Utah, the Jazz with 52 points. Chicago has 22, and the Bulls have 46. Back with our halftime activities right after this. Rod Hundley and Dave Blackwell at the Salt Palace. Sellout crowd, 12,212 on hand, and the Jazz lead the Bulls at the half, 52-46.
Well, maybe this is the night for the home team, because Boston, Cleveland, Detroit, Indiana have all won. All were home teams. Denver leading at home. The only one is Houston leading San Antonio. It was in the fourth quarter, and Houston had a 12-point lead. But other than that, it's been the home team tonight.
And it's been Chicago, the road team on the year. Remember, they've won 7 out of 8 away from home. Incredible start there, 11-3, and the Jazz, of course, 7-6. The Jazz have Stockton, Hanson, Bailey, Malone, and Eaton. We go to the third quarter. Stock across midcourt right side. Met by John Paxson. Stockton line right parallel with the free throw line. He'll yo-yo the belt high dribble. Eaton trying to post. Stock looks into him, takes it low to Big Mark. Up top to Hanson, fakes the three-pointer. Back right side of Stock. They form the triangle. Low to Eaton. Here's a little hook in the paint, and he got it. Mark Eaton gets his first field goal and his 4th point of the game.
Well, we mentioned he had averaged 12.5 points against Chicago last year, but he saw limited playing action in the first half because of 3 personal fouls.
Mark tonight without a block shot, and he leads the NBA in that category. Here's Jordan left side. He'll take it left to right. Put double pump. Hanson on him. Leaping leader by Jordan. Good. Michael Jordan, he has 24 points.
Well, that's a tough shot, Rod, when you're going in toward the basket and then delivering it. I mean, it's a really, you got to have a great touch.
He has the patented leap and leaner of all time. That's what a leap and leaner really is. You leap toward the basket, you're leaning in, and you have a soft touch to deliver the shot. Bailey low to Malone. He can't handle it. Out of bounds. Chicago ball. 54-48. The Jazz have the lead. Chicago with the ball. Brad Sellers hands to John Paxson out of Notre Dame. Paxson across midcourt. Teal angle right. Jordan trying to post up with Hanson on his back, and they go to Jordan. Well, look out. Big left, turn right. Here's the corkscrew. It's good. Jordan with 26. Got to put your body on the man. Let's let Jordan fly. Let him do whatever he wants. 54-50 Utah. Right side Stockton low to Hanson. Double pump. Ball away with a jumper. Jordan right on him, and Bobby misses. Got a rebound to Charles Oakley. Oakley holds it in the back court. He'll hand it to Michael Jordan. Jordan to the front court, left to right. He's up top, double pumps, right side of Paxson. They look in, back to Jordan. Turn, Eaton on him, close up the rear. This one didn't answer, and it goes right to Malone on the air ball shot. Stock front court straight away. Stock rears right. Down in the right corner to Big T. Bailey. He'll go low to Malone, cross the middle, reach back with the right hand, score it. A mailman with 12 points.
If anybody ever questions whether Eaton makes you alter your shot, ask Michael Jordan on that last one. I thought about that baby one coming down.
He really put a rainmaker up, but it was a wild shot. And the Jazz converted 2 at the other end with Malone getting his 12th point. Here's Michael Jordan, wide right with the ball. Jordan fake right, drive in the paint, Eaton all over him. Underneath Gilmore, and he scores it easily. Artist Gilmore gets his 2nd bucket. The Jazz lead is at 4 points. Stockton comes down the right side. We're in the third quarter, just underway. John wide right with the ball. John Paxson guards him there. Eaton trying to post up. Hanson breaks high. They got the triangle. Low to Eaton. Another left hook. Again he hits. Big Mark back-to-back 10-footers.
Straight and flat as the Kansas highway, that hook shot.
You can hang your wash on that baby. Front court, Paxson. 58-52 Jazz. They go low. Inside Oakley. He'll corkscrew it up. That won't go. The rebound to Big Mark. Mark hangs on after fumbling the ball. Finally clears the Stock. Stock front court straight away. Stock to Malone to the hoop. Lay it up softly and score it. Karl Malone going left to right in the paint. Oakley got decked down at the other end. He gets up slowly, and the Bulls take a timeout. 22nd, and they get it for Oakley, who comes into the picture for Chicago at their timeout.
Did he just get tangled up? I heard him fall.
He's trying to get back, and down he went. Yeah. Malone, who was out in front of him, went all the way for the easy layup. Karl has 14 points, and Stockton, a perfect left to right feed. Karl had thoughts of dunking, then at the last moment, underhanded the ball right to bed.
That was very wise. Very wise he did that. Mark Eaton, who was not a factor in the first half, missing all 3 of his shots from the field with 4 rebounds because of his 3 personal fouls, had only 2 points, but he's come out here, gotten a couple of rebounds, made a couple of hook shots.
The Jazz lead by 8. So we go back to live action. Michael Jordan, front court left, guarded by Hanson. Jordan carries 26 points with him. Ground the base. He's there. Slam dunk. Jordan sweeping in for the left side. You would think he was going to take a little scoop shot. He reached in and slammed it down.
Boy, does he do it quickly, huh?
Stockton, low to Bailey, inside, turnaround shot on the glass, no good, he's fouled. So Bailey shoots 2 and a foul to the big guy Gilmore, his third, Chicago's first of the third quarter.
You know, but Barkley puts it up, it's a two-hander, but I mean, Jordan goes by Bobby Hansen, and he puts it up so quickly, and he goes over Eaton and Bailey. And all the while, the tongue sticking out there like a radar.
Here's Bailey at the line, and he'll shoot a pair. Thurl, first one good. He has 9 points in the game. He had 4 buckets in the opening half. Coming off the bench, Jazz leads 61-54. One more for Big T out of North Carolina State. Bailey on the year, off the bench, averaging 13.4. And with the right hand, the second one is also up. No good. Rebound Oakley. Charles Oakley will clear in the backcourt. Right hand to Scottie Pippen.
Last night, Kevin McHale comes back, plays 22 minutes, scores 22 points. Tonight he has 23, Larry Bird 34. Larry's Achilles must really be hurting him.
Right, free throw line to Oakley, drive the middle, underneath to Gilmore, slam dunk. Nice speed, interior passing deluxe there. And Gilmore gets his 6th point of the game. He has 2 quick buckets here in the third quarter. And Utah's lead is at 5 points. Stockton front court left. Stock yo-yos against John Paxson. He'll fake right, drive left. He's got Paxson beaten in for the layup. It's no good. Rebound, Karl Malone. They block it away, and we got a foul. Karl will shoot 2. Boy, a drive by Stock, hung on the iron and rolled off of there. Jordan gets the foul, his second.
I thought it was going to go back in, and as if it was almost tipped away by Malone. But he goes up against Gilmore, and that ball just hangs, but it was coming out
and
when
Malone
went up, yeah.
And Jordan from behind got him for the foul. So Karl Malone will shoot a pair. As Gilmore did his job, he came over and intimidated Stock just enough to make him miss the driving layup. Then Malone fouled. And Karl's first free throw, good. That's 5 quick points here in the third quarter for Karl Malone, and he has 15 in the game. Utah with their halftime lead of 6. They lead now by 6. One more for the mailman out of Louisiana Tech. And this one's good. So Karl has 16 points. He's hit 4 out of 5 free throws in this game. Front court to the angle left, Scottie Pippen, 6'7" rookie from Central Arkansas, guarded by Bailey. Up top to Jordan. Hansen hand checks. Jordan crouching low, looks for the drive. Can't find it. Right side of Paxson for the jump, and he scores it. So John Paxson gets his 8th point on 4 buckets. Stockton for Utah, front court left.
Their dad, Jim and John's father, was a good basketball player too, wasn't he?
You bet he was. And his brother in bad. We got it in the family. Here's Bailey. Last swatted down by Jordan. No goaltending. That was goaltending all the way.
Sure.
Down court, Pippen scores on the play. He has 7 points.
You see, Bill Sarr was the official to make the call. I told you, Bill Sarr only calls fouls.
Here's Bailey, and there's no foul as he drives in, and it's knocked away. So it's Jazz ball. 63-60 Utah. Wow. Boy, a big 4-point play a moment ago. And the Jazz, to a man, do not complain. Remarkable that they don't complain about that goaltending. Stockton to inbound. Right side of Bailey. Drive. Trying to go out. Blocked away again and no foul.
Boy.
Well, maybe what I got to do.
Yeah, maybe Pippen got all ball. I don't know. Sarr was right there again.
All right, Bailey. Ready to Stockton to Malone left side. Karl, one bounce. Double pump. Off balance. Throw it out. One go. And a rebound to Scottie Pippen. And Chicago on the move.
Malone really forced that one.
Down the middle to Paxson. Paxson right side angle to Michael Jordan. Jordan holds on. Still holding. They clear it out. One-on-one for the right side. Jordan fake left to right. Hansen on him behind the back dribble. He gets it back. Backs in. Fake. Fall away shot by Jordan. He got it. Hansen's mistake there. He did everything perfect to the shot. Then he backed off instead of going up with it. And that left Jordan all by his lonesome, just setting up there for a picture jumper.
I don't know. He was falling away. Talking about Jordan. I don't know whether Bobby could have done anything except maybe
got to put
his hand in his
up.
face. Yeah, but he did all he could do leading up to that shot for sure.
He did it all right to the shot. Right here, he backs away. And Jordan, with a gentle push, puts it home. Jazz by 1. We'll be back. Why guard him if you're not going to put a hand up at the end of it? Why do anything?
Well, I think that he might have gotten a piece of his arm.
No, but I mean, he didn't.
No, what I think that he pulled the arms. I think he might have gotten a part of Michael's right arm, and he pulled his arms away just to make sure he wasn't called for the foul.
But as a defender, all year, that's Hansen's weakness defensively, and he's their best defensive guard, is that he doesn't ever go up with a shooter.
Well, why don't we put in a defensive player like Griff then? Let him go a little one-on-one.
I'll put Ivoroni on him.
Yeah, Yeah,
Make him
doesn't make a difference
Make
who
him
you
drive. Man, don't let him shoot the jumper. He'll kill you all night.
Doesn't matter who you put on, you still need help back there.
Well, you got the big
need
fella.
2 or 3 people.
What you got? Look at this. Look at that. If that isn't goaltending,
Oh, yeah.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll read that again. I read it once and I want to do it right. No, I did it. I did it, yes. It's the same one as before. Yeah, the same one. Up.
Don't do it all that way. It's too long.
Huh?
You don't need to go all the way through it. Just flavoring. Bail out. Right amount of spices and flavoring.
All right, we'll just look for that.
Jazz by 1 point, and a moment ago, Thurl Bailey down the middle, underhand scoop, and brother, if it wasn't goaltending, I've never seen one, and they never called it. But the Jazz have the ball, and we're back to live action. They have a 1 point lead here in the third quarter. Stockton right side looks in to eat. To a line blow to Big Mark. Right, and underneath, a good feed to Bailey, to Malone, and he's fouled as he turned in. Charles Oakley. Good play by Malone to get open.
If you love eggnog this time of year, try the best around. Winder Dairy makes eggnog thick and rich with just the right amount of spices and flavoring. And it's brought right to your door by the Winder delivery men. Call them, they're in the book.
Call him often. Here's Carl Malone at the line. He'll get a pair. That's the third team foul on Chicago. Now Carl's free throw, no good.
I don't know whether I've seen as flagrant a goaltending in a long time. I mean, Jordan was right there. He looked like he was a hockey goalie, protecting the net. But to the rich goes the calls.
You betcha. Here's Malone's second one good. He has 17 on the night. Carl has scored 7 here in the quarter, and the Jazz lead 64-62. Chicago's Michael Jordan with 30 points. He'll come down that left side with the ball. Jordan terminates, wide left to the corner to Scottie Pippen. He'll fake left, go right. He's got Bailey totally beat, playing up with him. No good. Rebound, Malone knocks it down and out of bounds. Chicago ball. Carl unable to handle it. So with 6 minutes and 25 seconds left, Chicago will inbound.
Scottie Pippen, 6'1" guard when he graduated from Hamburg High School in Arkansas. Now look at him.
The ball lobbed under to Michael Jordan on an alley-ooper, and he leans in, and he's fouled by Hanson. That's 3 on Bobby, and the Jazz have their first foul. And they wasted in the act of shooting. So Jordan shoots a pair.
You know, you're talking about the Scottie Pippen. I remember when Marty Blake told me last spring, he said the big surprise of the draft is going to be Scottie Pippen. I said, what's the punchline? He said, no, it's a guy named Scottie Pippen. And then he went to the Aloha Classic and was terrific. All-star, won the dunk contest, and everybody said, hey, this Scottie Pippen is all right. Matter of fact, Marty Blake calls him his biggest discovery since Jack Sicklin.
Well, he's right. Here's Pippen, Jordan now for the second after hitting the first. Michael Jordan adds 2 free throws. He has 32 points, and he's got a quick 10 here in less than 6 minutes of the third quarter. Stockton to the front court. We're tied at 64, and we got a foul on John Paxson riding Stockton across midcourt. That's his second, and the Bulls are piling up the fouls. That's their 4th team foul. Hanson out, and Darryl Griffin checks in. Griff had 10 in the second quarter, including a 3-point jumper. So he has 12 first half points. The ball into Stock out front straight away. Stock tries to drive, behind the back dribble, come down the middle, dish it left side of Bailey, jumping from 12. Score it, Bailey. Stock gets another assist, and he has Bailey with 11 points.
Well, the key is he gets the ball into the hands of his teammates when they can do something with it.
Oakley takes it low right to Gilmore. He'll do something with it. Try to go up. Malone knocks it away. Gilmore gets it back. Walks all over the place. They got him. They got him. Traveling Jazz basketball. All right, so the Jazz will inbound backcourt. They lead 66-64.
You could call walking on Gilmore almost every time he touches the ball. You know when he's down close to the basket, he shuffles along like Bojangles.
He's been walking for 17 years. All right, here's Stockton, wide left. Stock left to right off the Malone screen. There's body contact there. Roll out to Malone. Stolen by Jordan. Look out. Stock's back. Jordan teases him. Drive on him right to left. Spin back. Knock it away. They notice the number. They call the foul. They see Jordan, boy, they just call it automatically. Here's a foul, Malone. Carl upset. It'll do him no good. So Jordan will get 2 free throws. Looked like a good defensive play. Jordan went left, came back right, walking everywhere. Went up. Ball knocked away. They call a foul. That was not one of Jordan's better plays, but he got away with it for 2 free throws.
Sometimes he tries to do an awful lot, and he gets in there, and he misses his first free throw. But you know, Howard, sometimes he gets in there, and he's off his feet, and he really doesn't know quite what to do with it. Even though he Even though he generally finds a way.
He finds the ultimate. On the end of it is the shot. Free throw good by Jordan. He has 33 in the game. Jazz with a basketball, and they'll go to Stockton. We'll pause for station identification on the Jazz Basketball Network. Stockton, the grip up top. Load him alone, good position, turn left. Here's the jumper, good. The mailman with 19. He and Jordan going one-on-one. Not guarding one another, but one-on-one with points here in the third quarter. And the Jazz have the three-point lead, 68-65.
And key thing, Oakley has not scored since the first quarter. He's averaging about 16 points a game.
They go to Jordan again, low post right, turn in over Griffith. Pass under, beautifully done to Griffith. He scores the banker from the left side. Nice feed by Jordan in traffic. That's 9 points for Scottie Pippen. 68-67 Utah, just under 5 minutes left, third quarter. They go load him alone, left side. Foul to Stock on the left wing. He'll walk the dribble to the left corner. Out to Griff. Griff in three-point range. Lobs low to Malone, left side. Turn to the left, jump it up, score it. A mailman, a beautiful touch. He has 21 points, 11 in the quarter. That matches Jordan's total in the third quarter.
That was a low percentage shot, my friend. And he had a little smile on his face as he went down the court.
Jordan takes it down low left to Oakley. Blocked by Malone, out of bounds. Kyle put his hands back quickly on his hips as if like a kid caught with his hands in a cookie jar.
And Oakley and Oaks are going at it right now. Oaks the official.
Okay, Scottie Pippen inbound for Chicago. They have 12 seconds on the shot clock. Out front to Oakley. Low to Jordan, left side. They clear it out. He works on Griffith. Drive left to right. Fall away. Here's the jumper. It's in and out. Rebound to Mark Eaton to Griff. Griff front court. He'll take it down the middle. Griff veers left. Griff drops it, picks it up. All right, Griff with it. Looks inside. Griff takes the jumper from 20. That won't go. And a rebound to Artis Gilmore.
That's it. Nobody set up there. I mean,
unbelievable. Bad
there's no
shot
offense
again.
there. No.
You're right. Paxson drives. Here's a layup. Score it with the left hand. Nobody helps. Paxson just walls his way in there.
That compounds the problem. You don't run any offense. Take a bad percentage shot.
And nobody wants to play.
Then you get soft on the defensive end.
Stockton front court left. Stockton wide left for the ball. Left top to Malone. Oh, holds on. Right side angle to Thurl T. Bailey. Jazz with a 1-point lead. And Thurl throws up a bad percentage shot. Rebound Oakley. Jazz really.
I say they get out of their offense, right?
Out of it all the way.
At least this group has.
Paxson right side with the ball. Low to Gilmore. Gilmore in the paint. Cross the middle. Hook it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound to Little John. Here's a man that can run the offense. Right side of Griff. Griff fumbles it. Picks it up. Drive. Lay it up. Score it. He tried to pass it to Malone coming in left side. They blocked it, and then he grabbed it and laid it up.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that's a little tricky. He must have played down in Louisville.
That's a tricky play.
I was surprised it wasn't called for traveling.
They did block it
or
away.
for illegal use of hands.
72-69. Jazz with the lead. Jordan with the ball right side. Jordan drives. Eaton intimidating, but they get the foul. They charge it to Bailey. So Bailey gets his second, and we got a timeout here at the Salt Palace. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third quarter. On a Jazz lead. It's Utah 72. Chicago, Jordan 33, and the Bulls 69.
Fair? Does that have to be fair?
Coca-Cola mini ball, you can redeem it for a portion of the Jazz uniform. Take the mini ball to the redemption booth located below the KSTU Channel 13 sign and courtside and pick up your prize.
I knew I heard that someplace.
Service is Steve Wagner. Steve correctly guessed the halftime score, and he's a winner of a trip to the West Coast Conference of Morris Air Service. Congratulations to Steve.
Is that his wife? What's her first name? What?
Look for the sticker on the Granite Furniture Certified Press ad. If you've got it, you're the winner of a $50 gift certificate from Granite Furniture.
You sure?
Yeah.
And most preferred
All right, Ricky Green's wife, Dana, one of them here at the Salt Palace, cheering on the Jazz. And then Ricky Green has just entered the lineup. So the Jazz lead 72-69. Rod Hundley with Dave Blackwell at the Salt Palace. And here's Michael Jordan for two. And the first one no good. Michael missed two here in this quarter. That's a miracle in itself. He's missed 3 overall tonight.
Last year averaged 37 points a game, the highest ever by an NBA guard.
Second free throw good, 34 points for Michael Jordan. Utah leads 72-70. Ricky Green with the ball front court right side. Alvaroni's in at a forward with Malone. Up front at center, Eaton. Backcourt, Griffin Green. Green with the ball right side, straight away to Griff up top. Bounce pass to the left corner to Alvaroni. There's Malone. They look in, they go to him, but it's knocked away and stolen easily by Scottie Pippen.
Well, Scottie Pippen overplaying on defense. Made a nice steal.
A case where Alvaroni not a threat outside. You can afford to drop back off front and easily double Malone. You want a man that can shoot it with the ball when you want to go into Malone with a doubling. 72-70 Utah. Left side Pippen for the jumper. Score it, Scottie Pippen with point number 11, 6 in the third quarter. We're tied at 72.
Type of game you would expect, Rob, between these two teams. They played the 2 games last year just like this.
Green works down the right side for Utah. Eaton trying to post up Gilmore, fighting him for position, so they go to Griff. Low left side, Alvaroni. Double pump, triple pump, jump hook it. Around the rim, no good. Rebound, Gilmore. Outlet to John Paxson. 2 minutes left, third quarter. Paxson running room over Green. No good, rebound, Alvaroni. The midcourt right side of Griff. Farrell comes down the right side, slows it, takes a three-pointer. Misses that, and the rebound at Jordan.
Well, I don't know. In a game like this, you've got to run the offense.
I would think. All right, here, front court left, Pippen. Scottie out on the left side. Bounce it in the left corner to Michael Jordan. Got it back, Griffin. Jordan left to right, pull up, jump it up, left, that's no good. Eaton grabs the rebound, blocking Gilmore away. Oh, and then he throws it down court, almost picked off. But Green's got it. Green drives the alley. Split the defender, shot blocked. Grabbed by Malone. He's fouled going up after a good block by Michael Jordan. And then the foul to Jordan on Malone.
Well, the Jazz had a little trouble up backcourt there before finally getting it to Green, who stumbled. Looks like he traveled a little bit. And then Jordan came and swatted it away.
And then he fouled Malone, grabbing him by the wrist as Carl went back.
No question about that one, yeah.
All right, so checking in, Brad Sellers and Dave Corzine for Chicago.
Sellers has not scored so far tonight, Rod, and Oakley, as I say, has not scored since the first quarter.
Where he had 6 points.
Something's wrong with Scottie's left leg? Left arm, rather. Scottie Pippen is leaving the court with Mark Feil, who is the trainer for the Chicago Bulls.
Malone hits the first free throw, and that's 22 for Carl as Scottie Pippen heads to the locker room. Malone will have another. The Jazz have the 1-point lead. We have a minute and 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Carl hits them both. Malone has 23, and he has scored 13 here in the third quarter. For Chicago, Jordan has 12 here in the third quarter. John Paxson up top of the ball. They work it to Brad Sellers, to Paxson. They go to Jordan, baseline right. Ripper trying to stay with it. Jordan drives by him, dish it underneath beautifully on the angle left to his teammate Horace Grant. He scores. Boy, they doubled up in there, and what eyes by Jordan to see in the traffic that was jammed up, and he found his man underneath.
To think he only scored 16 points last night. I think he was guarded by Ben McDonald.
He had 9 assists.
Big, strong guy, yeah.
Here's Griff, left side of Malone. We're tied at 74. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Griffin, another 20-footer straight away, and this one's good. Golden Griff has 16, and that gives Utah the 2-point lead. All right, front court right side, John Paxson. He'll raise. That's a good percentage shot for one reason. He makes it. That's the big reason. The second is the Bulls will get the ball back. They come down and take that big shot, playing the clock. That's why he shot it quickly to assure Chicago of getting another try. Jazz will work the clock down, but Chicago will get the ball back.
Difference about 4 seconds on the shot clock and the game clock.
So here's Green up top. Just working the clock down. They should go into a regular offense. Green drives, force it down the middle to Malone. He's got it, scores it. Count it, he's fouled. A mailman with 25 on a foul to Brad Sellers.
Well, nice assist by Ricky Green. I thought he was going to take it all away, as he often does on those shots with only a couple of seconds to go. But he drives the right side. I thought he was going in, and then he just dishes it off to Malone, who's in the paint, and Carl drops it in, and the Jazz have a chance to end the third quarter on a positive note, as Thurl Bailey is ready to check back in.
Malone really fired up tonight with 25 points, 15 here in the third quarter. And with 4 seconds left, it's 78-76 Jazz, and Malone to shoot. He'll have one. Carl averaging 24.3 tonight, 25. Got a lot of time left. Karl Malone, free throw on the way with the right hand. It's good. So the mailman has 26. All right, the ball inbounded backcourt to Sellers. Don't foul here. Sellers forces it up. That won't go. It's way short. The quarter's over. So the Jazz have the 3-point lead. They led it by 6 at halftime, and we have 12 minutes left in basketball action here at the Salt Palace with Michael Jordan and company. Jordan has 34. The Jazz lead by 3.
Basketball, 4 different locations around the court. Either or both contestants score over 11 points tonight. They will return with a run.
Hear that Pippen a dislocated left thumb.
Is that what they said?
Ooh, it looked like a thumb when they were checking him out.
That's not good.
The ground ball is worth 2.
What is that? What's
It's
it?
a knuckle shot.
Yeah, left thumb. Well, I got a 50-50 chance, don't I?
Does that mean he's gone for the night?
I'm glad I'm only doing 11 games.
Dislocated, they can pop that thing back in.
First, I had to sit through that 3-hour production meeting this afternoon, and then have you pick on me. Boy, it all sounded good a couple months ago. Okay.
Way to go.
I love it.
Okay, any more quotes?
Wait for the music.
And Michael Jordan, we have the sleek rug. Yeah, don't use the Marty Blake because I've already stolen that one. It's on. I knew I had read it. I told Howard I knew I had read something about Jack Sikma, Scottie Pippen. He's gone anyway, so.
All right, Jerry. Just shoot him. Nobody cares what you look like.
Watch this lineup we're going to come back with. This will be a beauty.
Scrutiny, you go all the way down. So you can shoot them. Both of them will win dinners for 2 at the Pagoda for shooting tonight. Don't forget, if any of our shooters score 11 points or more, you can come back at the end of the season for
Rod Hundley with Dave Blackwell. We're at the Salt Palace. We're ready to go with the 4th quarter. The Jazz have the lead 79-76.
Well, we're certainly seeing a lot of Michael Jordan. And Doug Collins, as coach said, of Michael Jordan, we have the sleek roadster, the Corvette. The rest of the guys are the bruisers, the Mack trucks. Right now, you got a Hudson and a DeSoto doing a broadcast for you tonight.
You give the trucking firms all credit. The white truck it could be. All right, the shot no good by the Bulls and the rebound to Eaton. Ahead to Green. Green front court, tries to bounce past it, kicked illegally by the Bulls. Jazz get the ball back and a fresh 24 seconds on the shot clock.
Just a reminder, the New York Knicks, Patrick Ewing, Gerald Wilkins, Kenny Walker, and new coach Rick Pitino will be in town Friday night as the Jazz close their homestand before going on a 3-game road swing.
All right, Griff with the ball left side, up top to Ricky, down the barrel jumper from 20. Good, Ricky Green. And for Ricky, his first 2 of the game. And it starts the 4th quarter on the right note. The Jazz have a lead of 81-76. Paxson, front court left, hippity hop move with Green hand checking. Paxson playing well tonight with 12 points. He takes a 3-pointer. That's short, but the rebound, Brad Sellers. He drops it, Corzine picks it up.
Long rebound there. Chicago very fortunate because the Jazz had him pretty well blocked out, but it was a long rebound.
So left side, Paxson has it. Low to Jordan. To Paxson. Back to Jordan. Griff always gives a sigh of relief, I bet you, every time Jordan passes. Here he goes up top to Corzine. To the free throw line. Back to Paxson to Jordan. He'll take a long one from the left side. That's too long. Rebound, Big T. Blocked out 2 Chicago Bulls. Ahead to Ricky. Green down the middle, veers right. He'll wait as the Bulls gather defensively, and Green backs it out wisely right side. He'll terminate the dribble there. Down low to Bailey. He'll look for the shot. Play straight, strip it away. Paxson takes it out. John Paxson for Chicago.
Think those goggles might have any effect, Irad?
All the effect in the world. He should throw those babies in the garbage. Corzine tries to go underneath. He walks. Jazz basketball. All right, Green will inbound.
Dave Corzine's got a little silver among the gray there, doesn't he, in his hair? Yeah, I thought when he first played, I think basketball still had laces.
All the guys that can't jump in basketball wear Air Corzine shoes. Green to the front court left.
Made by Geneva Steel.
Green left to right to the free throw line. Green veers right to Griff in the right corner. He's alone. 20-footer. No good. Rebound. Horace Grant. Outlet to Paxson for Chicago, and the Bulls run. Paxson on Green. Paxson, look good, count it. He's fouled. What a move. John Paxson and Darrell Griffith fouls him. And Griff's first.
Well, what a
first of the quarter.
Paxson just cuts to the light, slices between Griffith and Green. Nicely goes with the left hand. Made it look quite simple, as a matter of fact. Sellers coming out. He's looked pretty unsteady, I think, with Oakley back in.
So here's John Paxson to try and get the Bulls to within 2. Got his free throw on the way, and that's no good. Rebound, Darrell Griffith. Ripped down the left side of Ricky Green. Utah leads 81-78. We have 10 minutes left in the game. Low left to Bailey. He tips back to Green. Up top to Griff. Right corner to Alvarone. Marcus drive to the base. Double pump. Still holding. To Griffith, right wing. Griff right to left to the paint. Underhand sweep from 10 feet. No good. Rebound, Corzine. Outlet to John Paxson, and the Bulls move quickly to the front court. Right side to the man. Jordan to the free throw line to a wide open Corzine. His jumper, yes. Corzine's first 2 of the game.
He almost put that in the bank. You know, he and Lambier and a couple of other centers, they can really hit from out there.
So the Jazz 5-point lead has gone to 1. Green on the angle left. The free throw line of Bailey. Quick hopper from 15. He scores it. Earl Bailey, 13 for Big T. He had a Jazz lead by 3, and Karl Malone gets set to check in. All right, left side Paxson. Up top to Corzine. He'll pull up after one bounce and throw it out of bounds. Jazz ball. Jordan vacated a spot, and Corzine threw it behind him.
Well, I tell you, Dave's reflexes, Hot Rod, and you and I know this. The reflexes go at a certain time, and he almost walked down there, and then he threw the ball away. He'll be making fun because I'll tell you, Corzine has been around this league a long time, and he's a good, steady ball player, and that's kind of unusual of what we just saw down there.
That happens to players. Jordan just went back door, and he just at the same time started to pass. Scottie Pippen comes back to the Bulls bench with a knife back on his left hand.
Dislocated left thumb, we've been led to understand.
All right, Malone is checked in for Utah. In the paint to go right side to Eaton. He tried to throw it to Griffith right through his hands and out of bounds. Malone couldn't save it across the court. You got to be careful with a pass like that. A Mark, of all people, whipping it like a bullet to Griffith, cutting the traffic. Costly turnover. 3-point Jazz lead, Chicago ball. Brad Sellers wants to come on. For Chicago, he'll have to wait. Roy Sparrow. Stockton's in with Griff for Utah to go. Right left side front court, here's Michael Jordan. Jordan left to right. Jordan down the alley. Wide right to Horace Grant. Up top of the lane to Dave Corzine. Left side angle to Roy Sparrow. To the free throw line to Grant. Again to Sparrow, left wing. Low inside Grant. Go to the hole. Reverse it. Score it. Great move. Not a quick one by the rookie from Clemson.
Well, Chicago showed themselves to be very patient on that play. And the Jazz have not been patient on some of their last possessions.
Stockton front court left for the ball. The Jazz have an 83-82 lead. Stockton yo-yoing wide left. Griffith rolls out. Bailey trying to post. Stock holds it. Low to Bailey left side. Turn in for the little right hook and score. Earl Bailey with 15 points. Stockton the assist.
And there they ran the offense.
And they got patiently waited. Stockton in control. The Jazz lead by 3. And the clock down to 8 minutes left in this game. Michael Jordan left side. Jordan left to right. Jordan down the middle. Right baseline open. Horace Grant. No good. And Griffith has it. Drops it. Throws it out of bounds. Chicago ball. Oh boy. Another gray hair and a hit of bright plate. All right, Sellers checks in for Chicago. Timeout. We have 7 minutes and 52 seconds left in the game. And Hanson.
Illegal use of hands, so I think it's...
I like it, the illegal use of hands. If Hanson just, when does he keep that sucker in the game?
I don't know. We'll wait. Okay. Everybody knows that. Then he'll have Artis will have his retired right next to Jerry. Yeah.
There's the dogger, the Sloaner. Jerry Sloan, the only Bulls player to have his number retired. Old number 4 hangs high in Chicago Stadium. But now assistant coach of the Jazz.
Looked like Bump Shvedman tried to lean into that picture there too. He done that, you see him.
Chicago with the ball. The Jazz lead by 3. We're in the fourth quarter. Now here's a foul against Utah's Griffin coming over the bat. Griff gets his second. Now the Jazz have 2 here in the fourth quarter, both by Darrell.
Well, we also saw Scurry in back of Jerry Sloan for those of you on television, but they think that Scurry might be back in about a week.
Well, at least, he should be back. All right, they go down left to Grant. Turn in underneath. Griffith trying to guard him. Left corner to Sparrow for the jumper. He scores it. Roy Sparrow. Wow, that hurts. There's his first 2 of the game. 2 players get their first 2 points of the game here in the fourth quarter.
Well, let's see.
Corzine and Sparrow.
Let's see when Jordan comes back in.
85-84 Utah. Stockton right side. Stockton looks into Malone. They front him. They go to Malone on the angle left. He'll fake, go to the hoop left side, bank a jumper, score it. Karl Malone with a soft touch, and that's 28 for the mailman.
That was a real soft touch using the glass, wasn't it?
Boy, beautiful. He knew he had it all the way. Dipped that wrist on the way back on the final 3. We're down to 7 minutes left in this game, and Utah leads by 3. Sparrow, low post right to Horace Grant, the rookie from Clemson, guarded by Griffin. Grant backs him in. He'll take the jumper, stick it up and miss it. Eaton has the rebound. To Stock back court. Stockton front court straight away. He'll wait. Here's right side. Stock, great point guard. Over the right side of Bailey in the corner to Stock to Griff up top. Griff fake left to right. Right corner to Bailey. He'll throw it from 20. Shot no good. Rebound Chicago. Not a good shot again. Sparrow with the ball for the Bulls. Front court right side. Reverse it to the free throw line. Over to the baseline left to Horace Grant. Out front again to Sparrow. The Jazz are back defensively. Right side of Brad Sellers. Up top to Corzine. The clock down to 10 seconds on the shot. And Sparrow drives the middle. Crashes into Eaton. Back to Corzine. Outside jumper. In and out. And Eaton rebounds. Now Mark hangs on wisely and finally hands to Stockton. So the Jazz with a 3-point lead and the ball.
And a little over 6 minutes to play, Rod. This is when you have to start looking at the clock a little bit. Not get real conservative, but, you know, take some ticks off.
They go into Stock. To Malone. Base left. Fall away Hopper. Go at short. The rebound to Oakland. When Karl falls away, you have no rebound. He's made that shot twice tonight, but he misses this one. Sparrow brings it to the left corner to Brad Sellers. Back to Sparrow. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Corzine's jumper blocked by Eaton and grabbed out of the air by Karl Malone. Ahead to Stockton. Stock drives the alley. Lay it up to the left hand. It's good. John Stockton. Oh, what a player.
You know, that's about the first time about the last 5 or 6 possessions on either end in which it was not a perimeter shot. You know, but both Chicago's been taking, both Utah and Chicago have been shooting from the outside. Stockton took it right down their throats.
All right, right side Sparrow. Roy Sparrow. Out of Villanova, low to Horace Grant. They got Griffith guarding the big guy, and Grant has not been able to really do anything on him. To Sparrow. Even though he has been taking shots, but he's not making them. Sparrow drives him up, left-hand layup, no good. Rebound Griffith in traffic. Griff comes out of there down the right side. Griffith slows down, behind the back pass to Stock. Down the middle, drive it to Malone, power in. He misses, but he's fouled. Karl Malone will shoot 2. Out of foul charge to Dave Corzine.
Well, when Griff goes behind the back and you got a 5-point lead, I can see Layden's knees buckle as if he just got hit by Hagler.
Okay, Malone will shoot fair. Mad at himself that he missed that shot coming in.
I think he's so strong in there. He thinks that he should be able to get away any shot. But Corzine, pretty good sized guy, and certainly a veteran, a wily veteran. Aren't all veterans wily? Michael Jordan back in the game.
As Malone hits the free throw, he has 29 points, 14 rebounds for Karl. Having a great game. We got the clock down to 5 minutes and 3 seconds left. Malone hands the ball to the ref, says, hey, let's wipe this baby off before I shoot the second one. And they clean the ball for him, and now back to Malone. Karl looking for point number 30. Jordan leads all scorers with 34. Scoreless here in the fourth quarter. Malone's free throw, got it. Big free throw. 30 points on a 7-point Jazz lead.
Well, at 8:15, about a little over 3 minutes ago, the Jazz led by 1 point, 83-82. Now they have outscored the Bulls 8-2.
Here's Jordan. Underneath, beautifully done. Oakley, he's fouled, coming in from the left side. That's Jordan. Got it inside, and a foul to Bailey, his third, and the Jazz third team foul.
Well, Jordan draws the crowd wherever he goes, no question about that. And Bailey didn't hammer with the foul. Jordan driving in the paint, he had about 3 guys on him.
Oakley double pumped. It was Black for the foul, and here's Oakley. He has 6 points. He got them all in the first quarter. This is his first free throw of the night. And he got it. Charles Oakley. On the year, he's a 71% free throw shooter.
Well, I tell you, unless it's wearing the headsets and everything, this seems like an awfully quiet crowd tonight. Don't you think? Even when they, send it back on the court, they really seem to be kind of quiet.
Oakley makes them both. Charles Oakley has 8 points for the Bulls. Here's Stockton backcourt.
The point being that now they seem to be getting into it now.
91-86 Utah. To the left corner to Griff. Low to Malone. They double him. Up top to Stock, quickly to Griff. They look in, low to Malone again. Stolen away. This time by Paxson. Ahead to Jordan. Griffith there. Jordan. Oh, he's hit from behind by Malone. Oh, that's a breakaway foul, and the Bulls are going to get it back and could probably, well, they could get to within a point here.
That was scary.
Yep. Well, he could have hurt Jordan.
Yeah.
I mean, he really cocked him. Look at Malone come in, and I mean, he took him right into the support of the basket. And Jordan, why are the fans booing? That was an absolute obvious breakaway foul.
I was frightened just to see it developing. That's a dangerous call. And I'll tell you what happened as Jordan is ready to take his first shot. And he makes it. Malone thought that he was fouled down here at the other end, and I do too.
And that's why he got upset.
He went over, and sure, he gets frustrated. The boy goes down, and he hammers Michael. And that could have been I'm surprised Jordan, as he makes his second free throw, I'm surprised Jordan was able to retain his balance and his feet. I'm surprised he didn't. Oh, yeah.
He stayed on his feet, and he took a hammer. All right, here we go. Chicago's ball. They can get to within a point. The Jazz had him on the ropes by 7 just a minute ago. All right, here's Paxson. Right side angle to Horace Grant, back to John Paxson. Hippity hop move out front with Stockton on it. Paxson still with a dribble. Right side angle to Brad Sellers. Again to Paxson around the horn. Here's the man, Michael Jordan. 10 seconds on the shot. Jordan can't get it. To right side of Paxson. He'll jump it. It's good. It is good. And Chicago's within a point as John Paxson gets his 16th point of the game. It's 91-90 Utah. The Jazz had him down by 7 a moment ago. All right, here's Stockton right side. 4 minutes left in the game. Stockton to Griff. Up top. 20-footer down the barrel. No good. Rebound Chicago. They could take the lead. Can you believe it? Down court. Here's the man. Jordan spins him. Make it up. And Chicago leads 92-91. Jordan with 38 points. Timeout Utah. This one a little late, but the Jazz take it. 3 minutes and 4. I love the man, but we need to make a change.
He's getting a little tired, too.
I'm telling you, they need to make a change. He's cost us. I don't know. What are you talking about, a coach?
No, he's talking about moving Archie in instead of me.
I'm trying to get Archie back to do the Channel 13 games, too.
But he keeps...
Blackwell's getting too much work here on Jazz Talk.
I bet he keeps his headset on throughout the entire game.
Who?
Archie.
Yeah, he does. He never takes it off.
Come on, bring him on out back this jam.
All right, Stockton to the front court left. The Jazz trail 92-91. Stock up top. Right side corner to Griff. Griff holding high over his head. Low to Eaton in the paint. Little look. Griff looked like a hammer. Too hard. Rebound Chicago. But they knocked it out of bounds. Horace Grant unable to save it. Jazz get a break there.
I'm not sure. 3.5 minutes to go. That's exactly what they were looking for. Now, Bobby Hanson's coming back in for Griffin.
All right, 3.5 minutes left in the game. And Hanson is in there. All right, Stockton inbound. Stockton out on the left wing to Big T. Up top to Carl, right side of Bobby Hanson. Hanson takes one bounce to the corner, looks into Malone, can't find him. Now what do we got? Offense on Malone. What a time to make a silly call like that. They called an offensive foul, grabbing the pants. Can you believe that? In a pressure situation
I
like
think
that.
Oaks and Sorrow overall, being two officials in the medium area, I think call a pretty decent ball game. But that's a call that you generally let go away.
That's right. In a pressure game like this and in that kind of a situation, don't make an awful call like that. Jordan leans in and scores right side. Michael Jordan has 40. And Chicago leads 94-91.
Michael gave a little hot dog on that because that shot did not have to be as difficult as he made it.
All right, Stockton left side. Chicago leads 94-91. The Jazz facing their second straight loss at home. They go low to Bailey, bad pass, and Chicago picks it off in the corner as Jordan saved it over to his teammate John Paxson. All right, front court right side. Comes John Paxson. He'll take it right to left up top. 2:38 left in the game. Paxson, right side angle to Brad Sellers. Again to Paxson, around the horn left to Michael Jordan. Hanson hand checks him. Jordan the man with 40. Jordan to the base left. Here's an open jumper. It's up, it's in and out. Rebound Bailey. They'll go to Stockton. Bulls hurry back defensively, and Stockton has to slow it down. Boy, I mean, this Chicago team's well coached. Right side of Hanson. They go low to Malone. Turn in, bank it, easy, score it. He's fouled. Malone with 32. And a foul charged to the big fella underneath Horace Grant, his third. But Chicago only their second team foul.
Well, Bobby Hansen looking for Malone down under, and Carl moving to the right side quickly. And it was a continuation there because once he got free of the defender, he had an easy shot. So it was a continuation. The Jazz leading by 7 points with 5 minutes to go. And now they're trying to tie the game with 2:14.
Free throw no good by Malone. And it comes off to the Bulls. 94-93 Chicago. Right side, John Paxson with the ball. Paxson looking for Jordan. They go low to him, and Hansen alertly knocks it away, saves it almost. As he tipped it over to Stock, but they stepped on the line, so it's Chicago's ball. 12 seconds on the shot clock for the Bulls. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in the game. Brad Sellers will inbound. He'll take it right side of Jordan.
2 minutes remaining, 2 minutes.
Jordan, fake left to right. They call a foul on Hansen. That's the Jazz 4th team foul and Bobby's 4th.
As I say, Billy Sarr, but every time he blows that whistle, about 99%.
They can't give him 2 shots. It's a 4th team foul. Well, they win, but they got the 15 foul.
Yeah, they got it up. So Billy Sarr teaches hand-to-hand combat to the New York Police Department. You know that, so I guess he can do anything he wants to. Yeah.
Here's Jordan in a penalty. He makes the first for 41 points. He'll get another. 95-93, Chicago. Second one is good, 42 for Jordan. Stockton left to right to the front court. Stock backs it out on the left wing, down in the left corner to Baylor. Again to Stockton, cross court to Malone. Oh, looks into Eaton. They go low to Big Mark. He'll take a bounce, pick it up, try to hook it, block for Jordan. We got a foul. So Mark Eaton will shoot a pair. As Jordan blocked the hook by Eaton from behind. Had the range to get to it, but he got him on the arm.
Boy, nothing good happened. They got it into Mark, and they fumbled it, and then it was blocked. Jazz were lucky to get anything out of this at all as he loses the ball. I don't think it was hit. He gets it back, and then Jordan blocks it, but he must have got it with the body.
Well, here's Eaton for the line. And the free throw is good. Good mark. Point number 7. We'll have another. 96-94 Chicago. 1 minute and 42 seconds left in the game. Mark second one, perfect. 8 points for Eaton. It's a 1-point Chicago lead. We're in the Salt Palace with 1 minute and 40 left. Don't go away. Paxson right side front court. Guided by Stockton. Right corner to Michael Jordan. The Bulls have won 7 out of 8 on the road. Jordan drives. Stockton steals. Stockton down the middle. Stockton to Malone. He's got it. Drive. He's fouled. And he swings an elbow at John Paxson. Now they have to separate him. Here's a technical on Malone. He lost his head again. Look at Malone. He should get it. He's trying to hit him with an elbow.
Paxson
trying to hit him.
Paxson grabbed him around the neck as he went in there. Double technical, right?
Yep, that's a technical on Malone. They better get Malone away from him. Why do that?
Okay, now George Stockton makes a great steal on the other end.
He passed this ball a little too quick. He should have kept going. This alley-oop pass was a little bit too far.
Now watch Paxson grab him a little bit around the neck. And Carl looked like he was just kind of throwing him off.
3 fouls on Paxson.
Did you think that he was throwing a deliberate?
Yeah.
I thought he was just trying to get him off.
He was off.
No, but I'm saying I think that he was. Paxson and Malone talk a little bit to one another. So I guess they're not kicking Carl out. It's just a single technical.
Here's Jordan to shoot the technical free throw. It's good. Michael Jordan with 43 points. And Chicago leads by 2. Now at the other end, Malone gets 2. He'll have to make them both to tie with 1 minute and 24 seconds left in the game. And everybody on their feet here at the Salt Palace. What a finish. Karl Malone, who has 32 points. Jordan leads all scorers with 43. And Malone, who has been at the line several times tonight, he's up there for the 2 biggest of his night.
Yeah, I thought that maybe they were ejecting him the way because Billy Oates out there. Oates was so dramatic. I thought he was getting a boot.
They back Carl away in time, so he remains in the game. Now here's Carl for 2 free throws. He's made 10 tonight, and he has 32 points. His first one is up. And good. Pressure. 33 for the mailman. He'll shoot another. This to tie. 11 out of 14 for Karl Malone. 97-96 Chicago. So Karl with the extended right foot, eyes the hoop, but he misses off the back of the iron. Rebound, Bailey almost got it, but it's tipped over and grabbed by Horace Grant. And the Jazz, again, the poorest free throw shooting team. Boy, how many games that's hurt them. Right here, another one. All right, here's Jordan, front court left. Bulls by 1. Jordan left to right, running room. He backs it out as Hansen quickly caught up. Jordan backs it out right side. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Jordan will shoot it. Base right. He's open. Here's the jumper. Goodbye. Again, nobody there, and Jordan just sitting there wide open for the shot.
Well, Hansen went down. I don't know whether he got caught with an elbow or not, but just before that, Jordan waved away Sellers. Little isolation.
Inside right. Here's a jumper. Malone, no good. Rebound to Chicago, and the Bulls on their way to another win. They lead by 3, and they have the ball. Front court to Paxson. Malone dives running by. Why do that? Get on the D. They go to Paxson. Back to Jordan. Just play defense. Don't foul. Here Jordan right side. Cross court to Paxson. 5 seconds per shot. He takes a three-pointer. He ices it. That should do it. John Paxson. He has 19. And the Bulls lead by 6 on their way to their 8th road victory in 9 games. Wow. This Chicago team is tough. Timeout, Utah. 32 seconds left. Chicago 102, Utah 96.
I stay up here, don't I?
Yeah, we both do for the close. Then the post game.
Anybody ever told you, just don't throw it to me after your second commercial?
No, they say throw it to you.
Well, no.
Go to a commercial.
Dave Black will be back, and then we come and do the 2 commercials, and then I have the Jazz Talk theme musical bet going in.
So I go to commercial, then to you.
Thank you all.
Nummy says throw it to you, Mr. Nummy. Yeah.
Once again, may we please make you not
What?
throw things on the bank surface.
I got you.
These are your players. They're endangering. Please, ladies and gentlemen, not throw
I hear you.
things on the bank surface.
Top.
I'll do the Jazz. I'll do American Savings first. Make sure that gets in. Well, the Jazz, who did very well last year in winning the close games, they were 10-3 in games decided by 3 or fewer points. Not doing well this year. Hey, you know, a reminder that every time a Jazz player makes a 3-point shot from the field, Primary Children's Medical Center will receive $10 compliments of American Savings. Daryl Griffith is committed to also donating $10 to the Primary Children's Medical Center each time he makes a 3-pointer.
Don't forget on 57 KLUB, listen to Dave Blackwell. He'll be coming up after this game on the new expanded Jazz Talk postgame show. So hang right in there. Don't forget Mike Runge each morning, 5:30 to 10. Mike Runge on club. Here's Malone, left corner for a 3-point try, no good. Rebound, Big Mark. Hammer the glass. Rebound to Bailey. He scores. Big T followed it on the second effort. 17 for Thurl Bailey.
Chicago staying away. They didn't want to foul on that and give the Jazz a 3-point play.
Wisely done. 4-point lead for Chicago, and they have the ball. They clear it into John Paxson, on down to Jordan. And Jordan will do a little dribbling out left side. They double him right side of Paxson. 15 seconds left in the game. Chicago on their way to their 8th win in 9 road games, and they'll be 12-3 after this baby. Paxson, 8 seconds left. To Jordan, 6 seconds, and they foul him with 6 seconds left. This foul to Hansen. So Bobby gets his 5th foul. Michael Jordan will shoot 2. He has 45 points in the game.
Well, Jordan just got poked in the right eye, so he probably still score 40 points with only one eye. But Bobby Hansen gave a little pat and said, I'm sorry, or something of that degree. Well, he had 45 points last year here at the Salt Palace.
But a different score this time, and the Bulls are going to win this one. Here's Jordan with a 4-point lead. Michael, free throw, good.
Well, I'll tell you, that's extraordinary, Hot Rod. An 8-1 record on the road.
You bet.
At 12-3
With
overall.
2 young rookies playing a lot of time.
That's right. That's what he did. That's what he did last night at Golden State too.
Jordan gets them both. He has 47.
So now the Jazz are coming up with the old 6-point basket.
Yeah.
But it really has not affected the people here who are heading out. Actually, it was pretty crowded around the Salt Palace tonight with the Festival of Trees and the game here tonight. I thought I'd go and check out a spruce or something.
It's a good time to talk about the Jazz extended postgame show. Seriously. You guys are going to every game. You got Carl Arkey with you.
And Kurt Wilson.
And you're going into both locker rooms. You're getting some real hot information, live interviews quickly, and it's something that people can listen to.
Yeah, we're pleased. As a matter of fact, I went to a radio advertising get-together last night, and a general manager of another station says he always listens to a station, except when it comes time for Jazz Talk, because of the interviews that Carl and Kurt have been getting, and Doug Collins stopping by, and Bill Fitch. The coaches will stop by, and we're pleased to get the response that we have had on the Jazz Radio Basketball Network from people who say it is filling a void, but after all, that's why we did it, because we heard enough people last year saying by the time that you finished with your post game and gave the stats, then they get to the car and it was all gone.
And now we also want to thank, for our first time tonight, Channel 13 KSTU TV, which you and I'll be working some 11 games, I believe.
Yeah, this is our first one, the only one, Rod, that you and I'll be doing at home. But then we have 4 in January, I know, starting January 2nd at Sacramento. So we'll do 10 road games. So looking forward to it. I missed it a little bit, but I'll tell you, there with the Jazz Talk before and after, and not much time for travel. But you and Carl really sound terrific.
Thank you. Here's Stockton with Hanson and Averoni, Griffith and Malone. Jazz have 6 seconds. They're down 6.
Well, they got 3 3-point shooters in there, and Averoni will toss it in.
You get a bucket and maybe a quick steal. Who knows? Averoni, Griffith will take the 3-pointer. They let him have it, and he scores it. Griffith, the Jazz down 3. Darrell Griffith has 19. So they need another 3-pointer. And Chicago takes a timeout, and we got 3 seconds left in the game. Now it's 104 to 101, Chicago.
Well, about this time of the Dallas game last year, I was about on 33rd South. And listen to you do that one.
24 seconds left, and they were down 7.
No way they could have. Yeah, there's no way they could have, though. I still think like those people who don't think we ever got to the moon. I don't believe it unless I saw it. No, I couldn't believe that one. But
all you need now is a steal, 3-point shot, and get fouled in the act, and you win it right at the buzzer. No big deal.
I think that they'd be very satisfied with the steal. But wasn't this basically the same situation with about 3 seconds to go, and Ricky got the inbounds pass, was able to get it to Griff, and the Jazz in that instance won it. So it can't happen. But
Chicago did what Dallas didn't do. Dallas jumped out of bounds with that ball, and Sam Perkins inbounded it. They had a timeout, could have moved it to midcourt. They didn't take it, and they threw it away. And Dick Mata, who was coaching Dallas at the time, said, "Now you wonder why." He said, "You think the players listen to us coaches, and yet we get all the heat." Freckles.
Tom Sawyer came to see this ball game.
Yep.
And some of the faithful still remaining. But it certainly looks now as if the Jazz will drop to 7-2 at home. And with the Knicks coming in town on Friday.
Better get that one.
Well, yeah, it was mentioned earlier, when this homestand started, that it was imperative the Jazz win at least 3 of the 5. 4 would be very nice. 5 might be pushing it a little bit. And Philadelphia, of course, took care of that. Looks like Chicago going to do it again tonight. Both Philadelphia and Chicago, if you noticed, and I'm sure you did, in the Philadelphia game, Rod, boy, the 76ers used every bit of that clock about 80% of the time. They use that shot clock, and Chicago's doing a lot of the same.
Okay, here we go. We got 3 seconds left. Chicago leads 104-101, and from midcourt right side, the Bulls with the ball, and Brad Sellers will trigger. The Jazz have got to try for a steal. They get it in Oakley, and Oakley is fouled with 1 second left in the game. Foul to Bob Hanson. And Bobby fouls out. That's his 6th. He leaves with only 4 points in this game tonight. Hanson out of there, and so at the free throw line, Charles Oakley, who tonight 2 for 2, and he has 8 points. So the Bulls, boy, what an incredible start for this team. They'll be 12-3, 8-1 on the road. That's unheard of. Not even the Lakers and the Celtics pull it off like that. Okay, here's Oakley. 1 second left. Charles' free throw is good, and that gives the Bulls the comfortable cushion of 4. Now a 3-point play won't even help.
Yeah, the Jazz were leading 91-90 with 4:11 to go in the ball game. Then Jordan picked up 9 points that I wrote down since that time. So, he just calmly.
Well, they had that 7-point lead to start the 4th quarter and then put them away. That's
right, 7 points. Actually, it was a 7-point lead, Rod, with 5 minutes to go in the game.
And couldn't hold it.
Yep.
All right, Oakley Misses. The game's over as Bailey rebounds. So Chicago the winner on a final score. The Chicago Bulls 105 on the Utah Jazz with with Karl Malone getting 33. The Jazz 101. We'll be back with a recap following this timeout.
I tell you what, what are they booing? I'm not even sure what they're booing. Are they booing the Malone?
I don't know who they're booing. Or the refs probably. They always blame.
Oh no, that was a good point. That was a good call.
They're booing the refs, yeah.
Should have thrown him out of the game. I'm dead serious.
On the air, why didn't you say that? On the air, you said I thought he was just trying to ward him off.
No. I'm not talking about the Paxton one. I'm talking about the crashing in Jordan down there.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. No. Paxton looked like he grabbed him around the shoulder and put a hammerlock on him, and but I have no sympathy for Malone. He's earned his reputation. Now he's got to
live up to it.
Instead of like the Mayflower Madam. Now maybe I should get another analogy.
We'll try and get John Paxson.
Are you going down now, or what happens now?
No, we can do it right here, and then I go down. And then you take it up here. Then you come down for the final wrap.
After the post-game show? Or after your post-game show?
Yeah.
Then I run up and do my own?
Same thing we did last year. Okay. Are you going to do the Jazz talk? Or
yeah, sure. I've been on the air since 5:05.
The Chicago Bulls, a big win tonight over Utah, 105-101. After trailing by 7 with some 5 minutes left in the game, Michael Jordan and company roared back, and Jordan led with 47 points. Rod Hundley along with Dave Blackwell, we hope you've enjoyed our simulcast, but the Bulls the winner. The Jazz drop back even now to 7-7. More importantly, they've lost 2 in a row where they have been invincible in the past, but now 7-7 on the season.
Well, some other teams have fallen to Chicago at home also, as the Bulls have an 8-1 record, and they're winning the close games this year, games that they did not win last year. I thought the officiating was pretty decent on that entire thing, but it's human nature that when the team starts falling behind, then they start picking on the officials. For 3.5 quarters, nothing was done about the officials. They were, just doing their job until the couple calls they didn't like. But it was Michael Jordan and not the officials that won this ball game.
I'll tell you, another player that really, really was instrumental in this victory was John Paxson. He'll be our guest on the postgame show, hopefully. He had 19 points. He had the big three-pointer that put the game out of reach. He was steady all night long. He was taking the outlet pass away from when Jordan would be doubled up and hit the shot. And he was a very steady performer and a point guard who started every game this year for Chicago.
Hey, Rod, I think that after 14 games, the Jazz would be hoping that they would have maybe 10 or 9 wins. But now it's 7-7 because 10 of the first 15 games of the schedule was played at home. Now it might get a little tough in December, which was a good month for the Jazz last year, their best.
So they got one more home game now. They're 2-2 on this stretch, and they've got New York in here on Friday night, and then off for a 3-game road trip, Sacramento, San Antonio, and Houston. That'll wrap it up here where the Bulls are the winner by a score of 105-101, led by Jordan's 47. Malone had 33 for Utah. We'll be back with John Paxson after this timeout.